What a disaster.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to start now. Once I change the map. And this is what you guys are. You are at Hope's Reach, which is on the island of Icebreak Peninsula, which is called that because there's a lot of ice on it, obviously. And we're going to start here. Oh god. Why are there already tokens on here? What the fuck?
Just people drop them in.
I haven't dropped mine in. I had to refresh because I don't know. Oh no, it's does anyone else still have like the comfy image?
What?
Excuse me?
Like the chair and the fireplace and stuff like that?
I do, yeah.
Oh, good. I thought like
No,
Strain
he hasn't
had already
changed the map yet.
Oh, thank God.
No, we're just chilling in the lounge. We got champagne, we got a piano.
Champagne?
Champagne.
In hindsight, this is a lot nicer than you guys deserve. So, all four of you are basically you're in this room now, and it's the start of a new day, and you're all here because you've all committed crimes. I hate that token so much.
Excuse me.
Don't worry about it. So you're all here because you've done something bad, and you're in this room, the four of you, with roughly 5 other people. And the 5 people, 4 of them are the leaders of the town council of Hope's Reach, and the 5th is the leader of the town guard. And you've all been, you've all basically been arrested or apprehended for doing stuff. And the leader of the town guard, whose name is... It is Sabeth's son, a female half-elf. And you can tell that by looking at her, she's obviously a half-elf. I guess they have distinguishing characteristics, I don't know. She's going to, She walks in, she looks at all of you, and kind of looks at, Petey, how do I say your character's last name?
Weissbier?
Hello?
Okay, what can I call you? Can I just say Nora? Because I can't say that. Okay.
I don't see his character name. Is there any way I could like try and help you?
No, there isn't. Oh, he's posting it. That's not good. Don't post that name because.
Weissbier?
Weissbier.
Beer. Oh,
Is that
right.
German?
Weissbier? Yes, Weissbier.
Pish beer.
That's a
Sorry,
name.
I had to do that.
That is okay. White bear. Okay, that's not a name I'll be saying. I think.
White
Okay.
beer.
She walks in, the town guard leader, and she looks at all of you with mainly disappointment, but she looks especially disappointed at you, Nora, because you're like a town guard too. So she walks in and she gives papers and reports to the town council. And they read over it, and you're all sitting in silence for about 40 minutes as they read over it, occasionally looking up and glaring at you, and really just looking unhappy with all of you. And then after 40 minutes or so, the one of the town councilmen, who's a orc, big orc, about 6 foot and 8 inches or so. He's a really big guy. He stands up and he starts looking at you. Okay, Dora just yells out, "I did nothing wrong."
I did nothing wrong.
Now all eyes are on you in the room now that you have yelled. Oh god. All eyes are now on Nora as she gets up and proclaims she did nothing wrong. And the town guard leader, Sabeth, then asks you, "Would you like to explain what you did?" Because because the report says that you started a fight at the local tavern and got thrown out, and then ended up in a street brawl with the kind person sitting to your right? Yeah, right, I guess. Which would be B's character. I guess it's like far right, because I guess the other person's in the way. Yeah.
Excuse me, I thought no one. Why am I here?
I
That
say
was
the
in
same.
character, I should
Yeah.
say.
No, that's fine. Yeah, the town guard looks at
Mara.
Mara Greycastle, and says because you were around the fight when it happened and you assisted in healing them when they're done, and we want to hear your side of the story too as a outsider. But she turns back to Nora and says, "Would you care to explain exactly what happened in the burr and why you were fighting with your fellow guardsmen and in the street as a lieutenant in our guards?"
Yes, please do.
Ah, right, mate. I was only sitting there, having a wee drink, mate. Yes, this is how my character is supposed to speak.
Hell yeah, I love it. Keep going. No, this is fucking great. It will take some like
God bless you.
I love it though. Keep it up.
God bless you.
Bird doesn't seem to like it.
Yeah, Bird loves it.
Was having why my drink, lad? I was just proclaiming that I didn't like us just sitting here behind the walls doing nothing. Someone that we should do something about it. We should go out and attack the fucking bandits and goblin and whatever else you have. But the other guys didn't like it. They thought it was madness. So they threw me out. Threw me out into the street.
Rightly so.
And that was where you encountered our other friend over here.
Yes, she saw me being a little roughed up. So she asked me if I was good. And I said no.
It's my calling.
Okay, so she helps you after you got roughed up, and then you ran into this fellow to the right of you. Is that what the takeaway is here?
This fellow.
I don't know.
Excuse me. A
Well,
name-
Haven't I seen that person before in my life?
I'm sorry, sir. What is your name?
You can call me Don.
Oh, okay, Mr. Don. The town guard looks at you very confused. So you had an encounter with our lieutenant here and the healer that helped her.
Yes, I did.
Would you care to elaborate on that?
I was walking towards the local library to expand my knowledge even further, and then on my way, these ruffians pushed into me, nearly knocking me over and damaging this precious organ inside of my cranium. Do you have any idea what that would have cost? Like, as far as putting me back intellectually, if anything had happened?
I could have done that.
I'm sure that the kind healer here, or anyone in this town, any of our doctors would have been able to help you if there was any real damage done to you.
Excuse me,
So,
I don't think there's anybody on this continent that's quite qualified to handle this mind. I don't trust anybody.
I see. So what happened? What happened after you ran into these ruffians, as you call our town guard?
Exactly, and that's exactly what they are. These ruffians ran into me, and taken aback, with my grace and dexterity, I was able to dodge the potentially lethal blow. And I started to give them a piece of my mind, when suddenly they got rather aggressive with me. And I am an intellectual. I am not a fighter, and I started calling for help because, frankly, I don't play with these bully tactics. And I find myself here in your presence, beyond my will. I have no reason to be here. However, if this is what must be done, then so be it.
I assure you, sir, I am quite capable of healing.
I highly doubt that, but it is cute of you to think so.
Did Panda drop out?
I think he did.
Okay, never mind. You're back.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
you.
you go. Yeah,
Wait, what?
you were gone for like a second.
It just
Oh.
flipped you out of the room. So the town
No, I
guard.
was here all the time.
The town guard turns back to you, Nora, and says, "So, what exactly did you do? This man claims you were aggressive in the street with him. Would you care to elaborate?"
I ain't seen the man before in my life. I don't know what he's talking about. I wasn't there.
Typical.
Are you sure this is There are rumors going about that you had quite a few drinks at the bar the other night. Is there any chance that you?
Not that many drinks, nah.
Not that many. Okay.
No, one or two.
What about you, Miss Greycastle? What from your perspective happened with Mr. Don over here?
my perspective, I saw, well, someone stumble and nearly hit this gentleman right here, and I, had he been hit, I would have kindly offered to heal him pro bono, because that is what I do.
I see.
But
Right.
the man had got irate, and it seemed to have escalated from there.
I see. After this, one of the other people in the room stands up to address the group of you. This one is a middle-aged man. He is long gray beard, he's in a robe, and carries a staff. You know, he obviously is he's older in age and has some old wounds. It looks like as he's limping with the staff. But he comes up to the party and he's looking at Panda now. Or what was Panda's name? Van Deku. Is that your name, Panda?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it?
Jean-Claude Van Deku, I
It's a
believe.
Van Deku.
Oh, that's yes. Oh yes. Okay.
It's pretty good.
It's really good.
The wizard comes up and he looks visibly upset, much more so than the rest of the people in the room. He points at Van Deku and he says, "Do you know what you've done?"
Fuck you.
Thanks, Dante the Demon Slayer.
I can work with this. Hold on, I gotta compose myself.
Truly an intellectual.
The wizard, obviously offended that you have said that to him now. he points at you. This is something. He points at you, and then he addresses the rest of the council, and says, "This shrubbery was caught running around my property looking for something frantically. I don't know what he was looking for, and frankly, I don't care, but my property is off limits. I have my own personal space. This is my magic research place." That sounded better in my head.
Sanctum. You
Sanctum, yes. My sanctum, and this woodland creature was just roaming about it, looking for something, like he was trying to steal or find something.
I'm sure he had the best intentions, and you were being quite rude.
Okay, the wizard's now addressing Mara there. "Frankly," he says, "I don't want to hear that from a lowly healer that uses magic to help other people. Magic is... Magic... Magic is to be used for the intellectual pursuits, not for the benefit of others. It is for power and knowledge."
I start clapping.
Cry some might. Gotta help everyone if we can. Just keep the knowledge for yourself.
Help a lowly person? Excuse me?
Well, I find
Wanna
it's,
fight might?
You want
I find it's quite
You think fighting in here will solve
intellectually
problems?
fulfilling and very damn it, I gotta think this through. I find it's quite intellectually fulfilling, and perhaps if you would be kinder to other people, they would be willing to share their knowledge with you.
The wizard has tuned out of this conversation and is now sitting back and addressing the town council and the chief of the guards, and he goes, "And I expect to be completely repaid for this, this attack on my property, on my sanctum, and to have this criminal dealt with," as he waves back at Van Deku. I also want to point out that the orc that was at the table, one of the town council, he looks visibly interested at the talk of a fight breaking out in his office.
We're only gonna fight with pen and paper. We're not gonna go into a brawl here.
I think
This assault
original
clearly
intent-
has no interest in pen and paper fights.
I think clearly this is backpedaling at its finest.
The chief of the guards decides to break in. She can tell that this is about to get completely out of hand, and she stands in the middle of the three parties: the town council, the upset older man, and you four. What she says is she would like to imprison all of you, save for maybe the healer.
Excuse me?
But she says,
Why am
This
I being
town-
grouped in with these ruffians? I'm a victim here.
Everyone in
believe
the
I
room glares
would
at
have
you,
said the same
except for the
thing.
wizard. The other wizard looks at you with acknowledgement and kind of gives you a little tip of his hat.
I tip in return.
A tip of his fedora, as it were.
It's not a fedora.
It's a wizard hat.
Medieval fedora.
It is a wizard hat, actually.
So is a fedora.
So it really is.
Ooh,
Sorry.
That was actually kind of good. What the fuck? You're not supposed to make the really good jokes. That was really good.
So the town guard says she would like to imprison all of you, again, save for the healer, because, frankly, you all caused trouble and more hassle to deal with, clearly. But, she says, we are willing to overlook your transgressions against our town if you will help us with something. She looks to all of you
If
with
it
a...
gets me out of these fucking walls. Been driving me nuts lately.
I still don't understand why I'm being rused into this this rabble of sub-intellectuals.
Sub-intellectuals is a really good phrase, by the way.
Thank you. It's hard role-playing as a character that's smarter than you are.
The town guard chief looks at Van Deku and Miss Greycastle. Would you two care to hear our offer as well?
I suppose so.
I'll do it for $300.
She says there will be a reward along with the accusations and charges against you being dropped if you help us. This is an
That sounds
important matter
good.
for our town. So, what she says is about 4 days ago or so, as she thinks about it, a caravan set out from our town to a nearby settlement of Wavemeet, which is out to the east, and it's a few days' track, basically. But they were supposed to pass by a few small settlements where we have people that check on each other, because, it's dangerous outside. This continent is untamed wilderness. They did not show up at the time they were scheduled, which was about 2 days or so, and after 3 days, there was completely no sign of them. Unfortunately, these people work for one of the larger trading posts in our town, and we need them back. Aside from the goods on their cart, they are valued members of our community, and the owner is paying us a sizable reward if we can get anyone to find out what happened to his employees. Would you be interested in looking for these people?
I would absolutely be interested.
Just the one?
Yeah.
If I am I being told I have to go?
Anything to get me outside these walls, might. Anything.
The town guard looks at you, Don. She says, "No, you don't have to go. The problem is our jails are very small and very cramped right now. They're actually filled to the brim, so you would be put in a cell with," and she ponders for a moment, "at least 7 other people.
Is that
As you await trial and, whatever we decide to do with you for your crimes, for your transgressions against the town."
so you're using this quest to get away from keeping us from an inhumane condition that could possibly get you in trouble. I see. Very nice. Well then, I will go. I'll play along with your little game.
The town guard points out that she is her own boss and answers to basically no one in this town.
That's
But-
what you would like to think.
Okay. Okay, so, with that, the town guard leaves the room and comes back a few minutes later with another person. It's a man who's about 30 years old or so. Looks like he's in that age. Not young, but not old yet either. He introduces himself as the owner of the local trading post that you're going to find the employees of. He says his name is... Where did I find this here? Ichard Gint. It's a really good name. He probably got bullied as a child.
Ah,
Yeah.
there goes Itchy again.
I didn't think he would actually bully him. Okay, well that happened.
That is not something Mara would say, by the way.
That's completely fine.
That is off the
We'll
record.
just pretend. We'll pretend Don said that.
Hmm.
Completely fine.
I don't think Dawn would call names like Itchy.
Nope.
Am I right, Bees?
Nope.
Okay.
I would prefer to call, Don would call you a name that you've clearly never heard of and don't have the capacity to know.
Sounds like an itchy
You
jabroni.
paramecium.
that's happening. So Ichard comes in and he looks at the troglodyte. Please.
Actually, that's perfectly in character. I like that.
It is, and that's the worst part. So he comes in, Don calls him a troglodyte. He looks at you, Don, and he seems confused, but, you know, Ichard is a simple man. He's a trader. He's made his living by helping people, by trading goods, doing some business transactions. He's wise, you would say, but he's not a book person. You know, he knows how to read and write. He knows how to do his taxes and keep his money in line, but he's not going to write any poems, you know? So he looks at you with confusion at this term, and then he loses interest and, you know, turns back to the rest of you. And he starts off by thanking you for, you know, helping in this task, because I have a lot I have to dump from this guy. He starts off by thanking you, and he says that one of the two people on the caravan was actually his youngest son, who has just recently started working for him. So this is very important to him that he is found, and he's again very grateful you're going to help him. He says the path to the east is roughly it's about a 5-day trek total. He says based on the fact that they didn't get to the first settlement means he kind of thinks that they are a bit more to the north than the east, and within 2 or 3 days travel. He says that there has been rumors he's heard of bandits and highwaymen. Yes, that's the term. Highwaymen roaming around looking for caravans recently. It's the guards have been a bit more reserved recently. He says looking at you, Nora, in fact. Clearly, rumors of what you had done last night have spread through the town. Even if you did not convince your fellow guardsmen, your message is out there now. So he says, hold on, I gotta find the map. Don's just having, like, conversations down there. I just want everyone to, like, look at that.
I'm telling you right now, I'm feeling Don. Like...
What a fucking disaster.
Also, stream, please check your Steam.
Alright, let me see what this is. Okay, looking at the map. Yeah, oh, goodbye, Panda. Okay. I assume, okay. Welcome back, Panda.
If I ever leave, it's.
I figured you were done. Gave him 20 minutes and was done.
Yeah, I'm fucking done with this campaign.
Easy. Yeah, he says, he pulls out a map of Icebreak Peninsula, and he points at Hope's Reach, which, moving back to this map, you guys are there at Hope's Reach. Is that where I can just, like, draw a dot somewhere else? Draw a shape. Oh. How do I delete that? Oh, that's how. So you guys are here right now, and we're going over here to Wavemate. And Doveport was the settlement they were supposed to drive by and stop at and check up on. And the path goes and so on and such forth there, off to Wavemeet. The owner of the trading post, Ichard, says that he suspects... What is this? He said that he suspects that the caravan disappeared off in this green area, which is roughly 20 miles or so from Hope's Reach. It's about a day's travel or so. He says that's where the rumors of the bandits and the highwaymen have been the strongest, and where he suspects they would have got jumped. So he tells you that, I guess this is common knowledge. He says that, it's late in the year. It's, mid to late fall, getting into winter. So he says he will supply you with winter clothes and some provisions to travel, because he understands that, not everyone is cut out for, like, winter, nature life, basically. Again, looking at Van Deku, who appears to be a small shrub creature, he says he will provide you with whatever he can to help, because he's unsure as to how you survive in the winter. How do you survive in the winter, actually?
Panda?
Panda?
Hello?
How do you survive in the winter, Panda?
This doesn't have to be in character. I'm
you
actually
could-
curious.
You could just say very well, thank you, is what I would answer.
I
But don't know
burrow
if
into the ground.
Ooh,
Ichard looks at you very confused now. So what if it's snowing? He says.
Yes.
Okay, me too, thanks, he says. He turns to the rest of the party. It really seemed like the thing to say. So he turns to the rest of the party and says, please feel free to stop by my shop when you're ready to go, and I will provide you with all the provisions that you'll need, hopefully, for your journey. And he walks out, and the guard goes with the town guard leader goes with him. That leaves you in the room with the. God, Alice just sent me a thing in Korean. What the fuck? The town guard is gone, and you're left in the room with 3 people? No, 4 people. Because you have the 3 town council and the wizard, who still looks visibly upset. Although he's nodding suggestively at Dawn. They seem to have a thing going on. They've made friends, I guess, I don't know. The person to the left of the orc who's been, you kind of figured out is probably the leader of the town, the mayor, who's a figurehead type person, is a smaller man. He is dressed in black clothes. He has a trench coat. You can see what looks like knives under the coat. He's kind of been in the back of the room just listening right now. He basically what he says is he disagrees with the choice to let you guys go. He thinks you should all be put in prison, essentially, for causing trouble in his town. He puts a lot of emphasis on his. Upon saying this, the orc kind of glares at him and then says, "You 4 may leave." Kind of waves you off. They're clearly no longer interested because there's a fight now about to break out. So, what do you guys do now?
Any plan that I come up with will be beyond the understanding of the rest of these ruffians, so I will just simply let the next highest ring make a choice.
Okay. Who is that then?
They're all about the same. Doesn't matter.
Someone has to do
It's not
something.
me. It ain't me.
One sub-intellectual to another, they're all the same.
The orc looks back at the 4 of you and kind of is like, "I thought I told you to leave. You guys could go now."
Thanks,
So-
mate. I'll believe in.
Okay,
I suppose I should follow my compatriots here. If I need to.
Compatriots.
I will be the last one to leave and hop along.
Okay. What about you, Don? Are you leaving, buddy?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay, so you step out. You've been in this keep in the center of the map here, and I know this is really blurry. You can blame Google Images for that. I did not make this, obviously, because I'm lazy. So you've been in this keep in the center of town. This is Hope's Reach as a town. What's the freehand tool? The shop of the owner is.
Are we still on the?
I moved to a different map. You can put your piece down. It doesn't matter at this point.
Well, I can't. Like, if there's another map, I can't see it. We're still in the.
Are you?
Yes.
Does it not just switch over to you guys when I change maps?
We
Yep.
don't see it
I
yet.
can't see anything.
It's just still the lounge area.
What the fuck? I thought when
it's
I
not just me.
switched page, it would like move to a different one. Try refreshing.
Already did,
Already
didn't
did.
help.
Okay.
Quick, String, make a map saving throw.
I have to make an int check on this.
You need an int check just to work the roll 20.
Wonder if that's high enough. Probably not.
Anything lower than a 19.
Not good. So if I like do this, like you guys see that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I reloaded, so.
We'll just say this is a technical difficulty thing. Hold on 1 second.
No. Please stand by. My bird is drinking bourbon. Nice.
Hello?
Oh no.
Come here.
Burb? Hello? No.
I thought I locked the burb out, but burb snuck in.
What if
Oh.
the burb can undo doors?
Does,
Oh, there we go.
yeah, there's a little ribbon I have to move. Okay, I didn't realize that was
Snowy.
movable.
I like this.
So you've
How
been
far-
in
how
this.
far- Or is
it's-
this just winter?
It's winter, but you're also to the north. It doesn't get super hot here, even during the summer and spring.
I see. It's
The weather is somewhat
just
erratic
curious.
too.
I was gonna say.
No, this is
looks
common
nice.
knowledge, so this is completely fine to ask. You've been in this central keep during all of this. Now you're standing on someone's roof, which is a thing.
No.
Don is already left the town. Yeah, so you've been
Oh,
in.
speedy boy.
He's really fast, actually, for someone with an ego that large.
As soon as we step outside, I wrap my brain scarf over my head.
That's a thing. That's a thing you said. Okay, so you've been in this keep, and the owner of the shop, Ichard. Oh, Don is typing. What a disaster this character is. Why did I let you do this? The owner of the shop said that his shop was yeah, this is. It's those three buildings there, sort of to the northwest. So optimal climate.
Off to the shop they go.
Yeah, so you go there and you basically get the supplies from him. There's not. He basically has them, waiting, and as you're going through town, you see various, people and places. You notice the bar actually where you had the altercation is. It's right across the street actually from Ichard's shop. So if you ever want to go back there and apologize for starting a bar fight, that's where you go. 300 Kelvin? What the fuck? I just keep looking over in the chat and I see you doing things. So now you have all of the provisions you need. It should be winter clothing, a couple of days of rations. You each got about 3 days of rations or so. You know, enough blankets and stuff to keep you warm. Some rope, some firewood, that type of stuff. You know, just general, you know, outdoor hiking type of supplies. So, what are you gonna do now that you have these things? A lot of people are typing. That's not good. It's 27 Kelvin, I think. Like Celsius, I mean.
Yeah. 300 degrees of science is 27 normal degrees.
I mean, he has a temperature. I'm sure Don knows what's good for him.
Probably.
I just wanted to say that, like, it's a thing I've heard that the brain likes about 60 degrees.
Yeah, that's what
Dawn, can you?
that's a temperature that sub-intellectuals like to believe, but actually, according to my math, 80 degrees is prime.
Are you sure it's not 106 there, boyo?
Excuse me?
Is this in character? Are you guys
No,
having this
it
temperature?
is not in character because
I am in character right now. Would you like to check 300
I have to,
Kelvin
yeah.
in Fahrenheit? Excuse me?
we did actually.
You guys doing like arithmetic in the snow now?
Are you in the
300
Discord,
300
Beast?
Kelvin is 80.33 degrees Fahrenheit.
Or 27 Celsius.
Exactly.
Whoa.
27.15. Or something.
Yeah. So, you might want to rethink that measurement. Young who are you again? Fuck. Mara.
I didn't. Oh, I see.
Big brain,
Spunkbot's,
no memory, I guess.
It's okay.
No, I was out of
It's
out
okay.
of character.
It was. I appreciate the intellectual accomplishment that you attempted. However, you missed the
I
mark.
was out of
as
character.
predicted.
Mara has no clue what temperature.
It's alright. I'm still
It is.
writing that off
I'm a
as
healer,
Mara.
by the way. I don't know what temperature is, but I'm a healer, by the way.
Yeah, you should know
Does-
what temperature is because
She knows what temperature is, but not what it is outside.
What?
She only knows it's cold or hot.
Yes.
That's probably fair, unless she has like a thermometer that she's just like
I think that's
constantly
not
checking.
fair because like the body interacts very differently in various settings.
Hey. Are we having like a medical lesson? Is Don going to sit down and teach people about temperature now?
Don can teach you just about anything he's willing to teach.
Ooh.
Which is
Oh,
not
he's
very much, I'm
willing.
guessing.
I mean, you haven't really proven that you're.
I mean, he sounds
you're
pretty
what-
uncooperative so far. Like he sounds. I'm not. Okay, I'll just let it develop actually, because this
Exactly.
could be like a character arc
Exactly.
thing.
Exactly.
Now that I think about it.
So
Back
you
to the
guys,
story.
you guys have you've gone to the shop.
Meanwhile,
and,
at the Legion of Doom.
yes. No, he's giving you these. He won't take your money for these items, nor he wants you to have these because he really wants you to like have all the resources available to help him basically. Which in hindsight is a really dumb thing to do as like a shop owner, but he knows how to do his taxes and that's about it. He's not the smartest man on the block. Which is saying a lot because there's probably not too many intelligent people in this town, according to Don.
Are rations one of the things that he gave us?
Yes, he gave you each 3 days of rations and some rope and firewood and some blankets basically.
I'd like
Like
to
enough
ask
to
him,
like survive.
I'd like to ask him
Okay.
if these are the best rations that he has because this won't be sufficient for a mind such as mine. I want to know if he's got better rations.
He looks at you
That's my
and
brain thinking. Actually,
It's a
I
fast
want to
thought.
try. I want to try to. I want to roll for persuasion to try and persuade him to give me the best rations he has.
Sure.
What's your charisma?
We're gonna find out.
Significant.
It's bigly.
It's-
Are you kidding me?
Please
I
tell
rolled-
me he just
Holy
rolled a
I
fuck.
nat
rolled a
1.
critical 1 and it's still a 9. I still do it. I'm like, give me the best. You think this is sufficient for a brain such as mine? Please give me the best you've got.
You got to give me a moment. I got to figure out how to deal with like the fact that that was a crit fail, but you still got nearly a 10 on it. So I'm processing this.
I think a crit fail's a crit fail.
But he got a 10 nearly on it because he has like why 8.
Still a
Jesus.
crit. Fail.
I have 8 because I have double proficiency on it.
What the fuck are you?
Double
Okay.
proficiency? I've never heard of double
Yeah,
proficiency.
some of the like feats or class abilities can make you proficient in something, and they'll be like, oh, if you're proficient in this already, you'll be doubly proficient, so you get bonus
I was gonna say,
bonus
what is
stats
that?
there. You basically can roll like 8 or 9s for your modifier, like he did. So the shopkeeper looks at you. He seems a bit offended that you would not take this literally free food that he's giving you, but he doesn't seem surprised that you would do this either. He looks at you and he says, "Well, that's the best we have for humans. We have some high protein food for the
Excuse
feed
me,
animals."
I am not human. Excuse me.
That's he looks
Are you
at you.
giving
and
me?
he-
Are you giving me human food? Like lowly human food? Clearly, I'm an elf. A high elf, mind you.
Like fucking dick ass elves. He looks. Keep in mind, as you have yelled all of this out, there are more people. This is like a trading post in a store, so there's quite a few people who are just kind of going in for their morning shopping trip to buy some stuff for some good food for the kids and all that. Who are now looking around the aisles and kind of staring at you as you've insulted basically every single person in this building.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot. Vendik is. How tall are you?
3 feet.
Who's gonna lift him up?
Do you want her to ride on my shoulders?
Fuck you, no.
I've.
Okay,
I just want the
I'll
counter.
I'll help you up on the counter.
What a nice town guard. So the shopkeeper, who like I said, he's not really surprised that you would say these things to him. He met you earlier, and this is kind of how he thinks of you. He says, well, yeah, this is human food. I mostly stock that. We have some high protein energy stuff for some of the hard-working creatures in this town. If you would like to have some of that.
I would like to have some of that because this brain of mine requires increased levels of protein in my diet.
Protein?
He looks at you and nods and goes to the back and then comes back with a bag of of grains and things like that, and he says, here, this is some of our oats. It's one of our better selling things. People have pretty good results with it. Did you just call him a jabroni? What the fuck? That's not okay. Yeah, so he gives you the bag and he's like, he's like, if you just give me back the human food, you can have this whole bag of grains and things like that.
Alright, as long as it's equivalent, I'll exchange
It is. They are financially equivalent exchanges, yes.
Then I exchange it.
Okay, so you now have a bag of
High protein.
grains and high protein oats, yes, for
Excellent.
those mental squats and oats. It's,
Got it.
Yep.
Alright. And then I'm just gonna walk out of the shop and just wait by the door for the rest of the team.
all right.
Excuse me, do you have any medical equipment?
He looks at you, Mur, and he asks what exactly you need medical wise.
I actually have no idea.
It's okay. I don't know what you need either, so I was really hoping
Fucking
you'd tell me.
jabronis.
I'm trying.
I was hoping you would tell me.
I'm trying to find stuff in the Can we just retcon that statement?
Sure.
'Cause
So
I
you're not
can't
going to ask him for the
find
medical
anything.
equipment?
Screw this! I can't find anything.
You walk up to the counter, open your mouth to say something, and then close it and walk away from the shopkeeper. And he looks like this was a satisfactory exchange. Are any of the rest of you doing anything?
Looking around
Just
for
sitting
more
on the counter.
provisions.
Okay, I think Panda's talked first, so I'll go with that. What was that, Panda?
I'm just sitting on the counter. I'm not doing anything.
you're
chilling.
just a little pet rock. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay, what are you
That's really
what are
cute.
you doing, PD?
Look around for more provisions and shit. Need more.
Is there anything in particular? There's a lot of things in this store.
Let's see.
Do you have a shopping list?
Soon. Need some hemp and rope. 20 feet. Oh, wait. Yeah, 20 feet.
Yeah, you look
Oh.
around. There's a
50.
back wall with nothing but rope on it.
Nice, I'll take 50.
50 feet of rope. Okay, that is how much gold do you have?
That's 1 gold piece.
Okay, so 20 gold. Then that's fine. Then that seems like a lot
What?
of rope, though. Did you say
Oh,
one per
it's,
feet?
it's 1 gold for 50 feet.
Oh, is it? Okay. I was like, 20 seems like a lot. Okay, yeah. So that's minus 1 gold for you, and you gain 50 feet of
Yeah.
50 feet of rope. That's a lot of rope, actually. So are any of you doing anything else?
I'm still waiting outside.
I suppose I'm done.
Nope.
So I guess you're all just making your way out of the shop now, then.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Okay,
pull.
you have-
I'm
I
gonna
guess so.
tighten my brain scarf a little more because the wind is pretty strong.
Alright, so you're outside of the shop now, and you have you acquired the provisions that you've essentially been given for your task. What are you going to do now?
Well, which direction we're going? That's the question.
Yeah.
It's off to the north, essentially.
Oh.
Hope's Reach is kind of on a little, Florida panhandle type of thing, so you kind of have to go up. If you go south, you're going to the ocean.
I suppose we should set off then.
Alright, so you're going on the adventure.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Whoa.
I guess you didn't see any of this earlier, but this is what I was saying. You were at Hope's Reach. The Doveport was the town where they were supposed to meet after 3 days to check up on them, and they were going to wave meet. The red line is kind of the path they would have taken, and the green circle is the area where the townskeeper, where Itchard there, was saying that there's been an increase in bandit and highwayman activity, and there's been a few other caravans that have been lost. So, it is about 20-25 miles to that region, basically. So that's about, a day's travel or so for you guys by foot. If you had caravans, it would obviously be slower, because, horses can be slow when they're carrying things. So, yeah, you're basically going to be traveling then, right? Is that what's happening?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Is there anything you're doing while you're traveling? You just going along the road, or? You
I'm just,
gonna get to know each other?
I'm just gonna go along the road using my quarterstaff with my focus on the end of it as a walking stick.
So, friends, tell me about yourselves. What brings you to Hope's Reach?
I don't think you deserve to know anything about my past personally.
Moving on. Nora?
Just been a guard. I've just been a guard here for the past, 5 years.
I see.
I was here when they founded the place.
Asking for somebody's history without giving theirs first. Typical.
Well, I came here because I've heard that a calling from my god to go on a pilgrimage to heal as much as I can, to do good works.
Who's your god, by the way?
Pelor, god of sun and let me read that again.
So you have the god of sun, and you came to like the least sunny place on Earth.
All the better
That
to-
kind of makes
Yeah,
sense
to
though,
pr-
to like
all
spread
the
the
To
word.
provide sun.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, to spread the word.
Does a physician spend time with the healthy?
That is true.
Fuck.
God of the sun and healing.
You sound like a good person.
Sounds like
DM approval. Are you literally a shitposter incarnate?
Of course Don is. Are you kidding me? Also, I love the fact that you gave Don notes. Like, that's the best.
Oh god.
Donnie
that wasn't
Oates.
lost on me.
The
Did
incarnation
you do that
of
on
Don
purpose,
Oates.
String?
Hmm.
Did you give him oats on purpose?
Yeah.
Nice.
I gave him more speed here.
That
Nice.
and over.
meat.
Oh, no! Like Donnie isn't like
No,
Donnie
that wasn't the
Quixote.
point of the meme, but it was just a happy accident. I was
I
actually
see.
trying to give him like animal food and see if he would take it.
I see.
Don
That's what I
knows-
think of elves.
Don knows you didn't ask, but he lets you know that he doesn't believe in a higher power.
I see.
That the only divine being is that of the mind.
I really like the awkward silences every time you speak, honestly.
Do I have a mind?
I'm drawing a blank because it is difficult to do Mara's thought process.
Mental
with it.
gymnastics against a god such as Dawn. I understand. All right, so we're moving
Scoffs.
ahead.
God.
You were talking with Nora about her past and that type of. She was kind of going into how long she'd been there and the town and that type of thing. So, anyone else you want to talk to?
Fuck, Bird. Bird hit enter before I was ready.
Mr. Deku, would
Yeah,
you like to speak of your past?
I don't remember. I woke up in someone's backyard and they arrested me. I don't know what I did.
We all don't know what we did. You're not
I
alone,
don't
friend.
even know if I have a mind.
What?
Do you not know if
Perhaps
you
we'll find
have
some
have
answers.
conscience?
I don't know.
Oh lord, mate.
I don't remember anything.
I like how Mandeku and Don between the two of them make a whole person. What a disaster. So, you guys, you talk on the way to down this path, and you kind of get to know each other, and maybe learn about what you might have done, and why you've been arrested, and what type of people you're hanging out with, because that's important to understand if you can trust these people. Don, tell us.
Don. Fuck. I forgot. Don.
So,
Alright.
Idito.
Idito!
You know what?
Don
Fuck
just changed races there. That's not good.
He speaks Orcish.
That's not good. Do you
I
speak
actually do speak Orcish.
That's,
I was.
That's not even a joke. I actually do speak Orcish.
I
That's
would
not
guess
good.
that Don knows many languages. Am I right?
No, he only knows.
Oh,
He
what?
knows 4.
That's many.
I mean, Paige knew like 7 or something stupid like that.
That is very many.
Paige was smart.
That's even
Okay.
biglier.
God damn it. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Bigley's a perfectly cromulent. Oh, Callie's not around, so I can't make that reference.
Alright.
So, after about, let's say, 6 or 7 hours of traveling, roughly a day. You left in the morning, so it's getting, near the dark. Dusk is starting to set on the horizon, and as you're going down the path, you come across this. I think, if you can see this. You can put tokens down here if you want.
Oh no.
Or not. You walk up to the path and you essentially see, this, which appears to be, at a distance. Broken carts, there seems to be blood and debris and all sorts of fantastic things. Just, you made a nice little diagonal there to protect Van Deku. The shield wall.
Who would want to protect me?
What's your charisma again?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's an 8.
It's very. Really?
I like how Don's modifier is the same as your base charisma. That's really good.
He makes up for me.
Mm-hmm. So, what are you guys gonna do here? What's gonna happen?
I want to do a
Mark-
perception check to see if there's anybody lingering around.
Okay, this is gonna be a, What
He
the fuck
knows.
is that?
He knows.
Hello?
Why is roll 20 so fucking laggy?
Is it? Hold on. I gotta find music for this.
Also, that's not a natural 20.
I know. It's.
That's a 16.
What is your
My
modifiers?
modifier is
Holy
9
9.
on perception.
wisdom?
Yes. For
Hello?
perception. I have double perception proficiency as well.
Oh, right. Yes.
Because elves have it, and then my background has it.
This is Sherlock Holmes music, apparently, so we're gonna play this for a bit as Bees uncovers the secrets of the universe. So, you got 25, so you kind of, you walk forward a bit from the party, and, you do, like, this, 360-degree radar scan, and your eyes kind of glow, it seems, to
I wanna
the
put my
outside
hand to my
observer.
temple.
Yeah, you do that. You put your hand to your temple. You seem to be deep in concentration, and you look all the way around you. And what are you looking for? To see if there's anyone else.
See if there's anybody still around the scene, like just beings, so to speak.
Yeah. So you look around this whole area. You discover there is the 4 of you, and some birds.
Excellent.
That's a good 25. I just want to say.
Thanks.
So
Would rush over to see if there's any survivors.
You can only add a proficiency bonus once according to the rules.
well, if it's double, you get like additional proficiency.
Oh, this is discombobulate. Also, are you playing 2 songs at the same time?
No.
That's right. I can't actually hear anything.
Oh wait, am I? Oh, I was. Whoops. I don't know how that happened. Okay. I turned the other one down. Yeah, you wanna make a medicine check on that stuff there, Mara?
I don't think you said there's like nothing around.
Yeah, there's nothing around. But if you want to
So-
make a medicine check and see what's up with that stuff there, you can.
I thought you meant like nothing, as in there weren't any bodies or anything like that.
No, there's no one like around on the scene, is what I meant. Sorry.
I see. I see. So yes, I actually would. Let's.
Okay.
Oh dear.
17. That's pretty good. You can determine that the horse and the rider on the horse are dead. They've been mauled. Essentially, it looks like they got jumped. You can see the both the rider and the horse have stab wounds and cut wounds from blades. They've obviously been torn up pretty bad. Yeah, that's basically what you can tell from that check.
Oh,
I'd like
fuck.
to, at this point, cast Mage Armor on myself. Yeah, if you need to get the phone, that's fine.
I guess he did. Sure. That gives you what bonus AC?
It's 13 plus Dexterity, so that makes my AC now 14.
How long does that last?
8 hours.
Fuck. What are you?
Okay, it's done.
Also, it's free. I could just do it for free.
You can just cast Mage Armor for free.
Yeah, it's one of my Warlock abilities.
That's fucking stupid. Okay, anyone else gonna do something?
I was. Mara was going to say, this wasn't done by animals. These are blade marks. Or blade wounds, as it were.
This is no longer the right music for that.
Burrow my feet into the ground and just kind of stand my ground.
I mean, some of the feats talk about you can, if you're proficient, you get double proficiency in it. So,
Yeah.
but we have a thing going on, PD. Just let it unfold. I assure you, this is not a problem, and I have not let him do something dangerously overpowered. And if you don't believe me, well, that's unfortunate.
Too bad.
That is unfortunate, but I have not shafted the party by giving him a broken character. Do not worry. So, yeah,
I worry.
Mara has told, you guys that it looks like blade marks. So, what's happening now?
I'd like to investigate to see if there are any tracks or anything.
Okay. That would probably be, I guess, well, you said you want to investigate, so an investigation check. Yeah. Okay, so, you kind of look around for, you said you're looking for, like, tracks and whatnot?
Yeah, I was looking for tracks to see which direction they came and went. And what kind of, like being it is. Were they animals? Are these human footprints? Are these animal footprints?
You can see a path of blood coming away from the cart and the dead horse, because we're going to beat that one. And it kind of goes a bit to the south, and that curves up a bit more to the east before going more to the north. You can tell that there's been a struggle here, and it looks like you can't really make out. You can't really make out distinct tracks. You can tell that something was happened and dragged through here. There's a lot of different footprints. They don't necessarily match up. A lot of stuff overwrites. People step in other footprints and it kind of like changes the shape, or that type of thing happened. But you can tell something obviously went in that direction. You can't really make out what. You occasionally see footprints that look human-sized, but that's about it.
Gotcha.
You gonna do anything else here?
I'm just gonna recommend to the team that we should move ahead. There's clearly no point in standing here.
I'll go up to the chest and check what's in it.
Okay.
Oh, is music supposed to be playing, by the way?
No, I stopped the Sherlock Holmes music, which in hindsight I shouldn't have since you kept doing it.
Okay.
Nice meme.
Yeah, so, you went up to the chest, PD, you said.
Yes.
Okay, so, what are you doing at the chest?
Checking if it's locked.
Okay, so...
Or if it's closed or not.
It is closed. It was locked, but in the struggle with the cart, the lock appears to have been broken, so you can get in it, it looks like, if you want. You gonna open that?
Yeah.
I'm sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you open the box.
I find nothing.
Ooh.
So,
You fucking broke your fingers.
it closes on your hand and bites you. No, you open it and you find various supplies. Mainly some more food and rations. Some, drink. I get like water rations, that type of stuff. Water skins. Yeah, that's what it would be, I guess. Water skins and survival type stuff that you would expect to see on a caravan like this.
Oh my.
Clearly, when whatever happened here, they were not interested in the box. So, yeah, you can do something with the box.
I suppose extra rations are always useful.
Is there a lock on the small box?
The one you're standing in front of.
Wait, the one that you opened?
But there's a lock, but it's broken.
Yeah, you already opened it. So, unless you want to take the lock, the broken lock. With,
I mean, if you have like smithing tools and fire and time,
No, I don't
you
have.
can like fix the lock, and you can like relock it and leave it here and have a
Why?
little stash.
I'll steal everything I can.
Okay, town guard, by the way.
Stalker.
Town guard, by the way.
This ain't the town.
Well, that's a fair
Point
point.
taken.
That's a fair point. So you're stealing everything in the box, and is that
No, but the water skin and maybe 2 or 3 rations.
okay? So is anyone else? Is that just for PD, or are the rest of you like taking stuff too?
Anyone else of you might want some rations and water skins?
I'm not gonna take a lowly person's items. They're no use to
That's true. You have
Fuck,
your bag
you
of oats.
don't might.
what am I gonna do with anything in there? Exactly.
already have
Exactly.
plenty of
Let's keep
rations.
moving.
You wanna dehydrate?
I have plenty of water. Also, I can make endless water. Thank you very much.
Endless water, he says.
I can find food and water wherever, so I don't need it.
As an
So I guess-
example, I want to use my shape water and then like turn the snow into water, like at my feet, just to show off what I can do.
So you're basically like the same as a lighter. Okay.
Ah, God, he melted it.
Okay. So
What?
you're standing in this puddle of water, right?
Of cold water,
In front
mind
of
you.
me, I'm just. Fucking...
Oh, I see.
You know what? Watch this. There it is. So just in front of me, I make a small little puddle of water out of the snow, and just
And
like,
then
I'm totally
Alright.
fine. I am not gonna suffer. Unlike you,
Okay.
I've thought about all my avenues of survival.
Okay, so Nora is the only one that's taking stuff in the box, and is that, or is Mara taking stuff too?
Mara,
Just like,
Mara already has like 12 rations.
okay, really living
Okay.
that Starker life, aren't we?
I don't
okay.
know why I added so many rations. I think there was something to do with it, but
I guess I'm fine then.
So, were you taking anything, PD, or are you just gonna leave it there?
3 rations and a water skin.
Okay, so you can add 3 rations basically in a water skin. I think
Already
that's
did.
okay. Well, all right then. So now what? Keep in mind that there is a puddle of melted snow randomly in the wilderness now, thanks to Dawn.
Mind
This
you,
one-
it's soon gonna freeze to ice.
It is going to soon freeze to ice. Yes. So, what are you gonna do now, boys?
Continue north.
Gonna follow the tracks and head up that way.
I suppose we should follow the tracks.
All right. Back to the good map.
It is a very good map.
Thank you. I worked very hard on it. What's that fucking train? Okay, so you guys are roughly here, and you're gonna follow the tracks, and they're gonna do this thing. And this is...
So
this-
this is like
this-
day 2.
not quite. There's still a few hours of daylight yet. You probably can't get this whole way, but if you want to stop and take a rest, then you can. If you want to sleep and make up a little camp.
I do.
Okay, so you want to camp.
Sleep is very important for me
Why? Why is that?
because I need to make sure that my brain has proper time to digest all the information I take in each morning.
Okay, that X is the camp.
Were you an elf for?
I'm an elf.
Were
You
you an
don't need,
elf?
elves don't need sleep.
Excuse me, I'm not your typical elf. I am
Okay.
clearly an intellectual, and I can see the benefits of a proper sleep for intellectual development.
I mean, he acts like the typical elf. Thank you. Yeah, so you guys are at the camp here. You make a camp and you kind of enroll some of the rations and have some din-dins. You set up a nice little fire and you have some sleeping rolls and
I go to bed.
okay. Dawn's gone to bed. Does anyone else like to do anything before they
I guess I keep the
Go
first
to bed.
watch.
Okay, so you're actually gonna stay up and watch them.
Alright, Don does not keep watch.
Okay, so PD's gonna take the first watch.
asshole.
You know, everyone is allowed to play the characters that they want to play,
don't
even if
see
they
why
are
he
ship
has-
posters.
I don't see
I
why it
know.
has to be so difficult.
Don
You know,
doesn't-
everyone.
Don doesn't see
everyone
why
is
he has
special
to
and
be on
unique.
this quest with people like you either. Don is now turning off like all communication. He's going to bed.
Van
That's what I'm
Deku
looking
is
for.
just
So Don, you actually get struck by lightning in the middle of the night and you die.
Fuck.
Goodbye, friend.
Oh yes. Ah!
No.
He had the big thunk.
You ever think so big you just become a human lightning rod?
Yeah.
Yeah, so nothing really happens. Don has a nightmare about dreaming he was killed by lightning. He wakes up screaming, and then he looks at the rest of you kind of in a smug fashion, then goes back to sleep. So he doesn't really get a good night's rest, but you know, it doesn't fucking matter. Fucking elves. What is that?
That's
It's going away. Yeah, so it's the next morning now. Basically, you've gone. What's the distance here? About 27 miles or so. It looks like. So you're 27 miles from Hope's Reach here. It's like I said, it's the next day. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pack up my stuff and get ready to go.
Just like that, you're just efficiently assembling your gear.
Of course, I only work with
Time for
efficiency.
brekkie.
So you gonna eat breakfast first, PD?
Yeah,
What you making for
Please
breakfast?
have some.
some eggs and bacon.
I'm eating my oats. You got eggs and bacon in your rations? Excuse me?
I mean, they got human food. You got fucking animal feed.
Doesn't matter. I'm a superior being. I can process.
I
just-
think
just
he,
on
I
oats.
think he makes a point that eggs and bacon would not be in the ration.
To me, like rations are like a calorie mate.
It would be like, yeah, calorie mate, jerky, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The
At
magic
least that's-
rations.
I hate to be like the lawyer on that, but that's what it says in the description.
Okay, well,
Okay, then it's salty meat with bread.
Okay. And I just efficiently
breakfast
eat
sounds
my
a lot less
oats.
appealing. You're just standing there in the corner with holding your bag of oats, eating handfuls out of it.
Exactly.
So,
I've done the math. That's the most efficient way to eat oats.
I kind of feel like he would have a spoon he just carries with him all the time to eat oats with. Note spoon.
I lost my my silver spoon was taken from me by some
Clever.
ruffians, so I need to procure a new one. However, my hands
Oh.
are attached to my amazing brain, so they will suffice.
Unfortunate. Oh well. I want to make you do like a cooking skill check, but I don't know how I would do that.
Nature or survival?
Yeah, do a survival. Whoever's cooking can do a survival check. Why not? Just for fun. Let's see what
Nobody
happens.
here has a mess kit. Hello?
Okay, 10. That's fine. know.
excuse me, I have a mascot.
Do you?
Yes.
If you had only decided to talk to your small sister, you would know this.
It's okay. Don't have to talk to me.
Don't you have
A
amnesia?
stick will suffice.
Can you even cook? Like, if you have amnesia, like, would you remember cooking? Probably
Mhm.
not.
Well, it could be
Okay.
one of those things. Oh, it could be one of those things. It's like riding a bike. Like it's instinctual. Like he doesn't know how he knows, but he's like a great cook.
Let's
He's the
find out.
Gordon
Would you
Ra-
like
he's
to
the
roll a
Gordon
survival
Ramsay
cook?
of Deku Scrubs.
Would,
It
would
just
you,
comes
would you like to
naturally.
roll a cooking check?
I indeed will. Well, I will. There you go.
Okay, so Van Deku is actually the Gordon Ramsay of Van Deku Scrubs. That's cool. So that's happening. So
That's actually really dope. I love that personally. That's super sick.
that's yeah. So PD begins to cook breakfast.
To
and,
fuck up the breakfast, more like.
That is
He,
an
he-
18
he
is not
doesn't-
a fucking
I ain't
he-
no good cook, but I am
he
at least a
doesn't-
diner cook.
She doesn't intend to fuck it up, but being a GERD, you know, she mates protein foods
Shit.
and energy. I mean,
That's what she makes.
okay, she mates food that is adequate and provides nourishment. But you You don't know anything about who the fuck you actually are, but there, when you get your hand on that skillet, because you guys have a skillet, one of you has a skillet, or I'm decreeing that. You feel something in your hands, and you know that at some point in your life you've used this before, and your hands just they go on autopilot, and you make a really good breakfast. What do you make, Panda? What food does a Vandeku scrub make for his friends?
Veggie burgers.
That's a vile breakfast. Is that what you made?
So were you not the same person that said our rations were limited and you could make a fucking veggie burger?
He just goes and gets some grass.
When I
and
get
he
my
just puts
hands
it
on
in there.
everything, then I'll turn it into a veggie burger.
I feel
I was
I
kidding.
feel like Deku would be one of those people that like just knows instinctually it's like that these herbs and these grasses can be like mixed in and like make food like fucking pop.
He could just go like to a flower bush and pick up flowers.
Yeah,
and,
he just looks and he's like, "This is what I need to cook." Like part of
I
the
want to
survival
drug the
challenge.
food while I'm cooking it.
Okay.
No,
Would you like to make a dexterity check, or are you going to deliberately do this?
no, I'm good.
Okay. So you dropping the food? Is that what you said?
No, I'm just cooking it. I was just
cooking
thinking loud.
I'll do
Oh,
Deku
okay.
was thinking out loud. I just scream it like I have Tourette's sometimes. I want to drug the food.
So Mendeku is a master chef and has Tourette's. That's cool. This is a character you're building.
I'll make you a dick sandwich.
Don looks at the sandwich, notices it's not actually phallic in nature, and is okay with it.
Do you say anything about this observation?
No.
You just kind of look at it and kind of smugly smile, like,
Yeah.
yes, that's not a dick.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So
Yes.
you,
I make a
You,
mental note.
it's not a dick.
Yeah.
So you make these veggie burgers. They do not have dicks on them. You guys gonna just have some dickless burger for breakfast? Is that what's happening?
I'll sprinkle some oats on mine, and then I will have some.
That's disgusting, actually.
Nope.
Seems delicious. Thank you.
So you all sit down. You have a wonderful breakfast that was begun by Nora and successfully finished by Vandeku. Even Don looked a bit happier upon having his oats and veggie burger breakfast.
Exactly.
I don't know how he's happier with that, but you
It's
know,
nasty.
it's really disgusting.
I will look at. I'm gonna look at a.
It's an intellectual.
And then I'm just
taste.
gonna say, though your intellect leaves much to be desired, your culinary advances are absolutely on par.
I was hoping you were going to say adequate.
No, they're absolute. They are beyond expectation, which is to say they're okay. Which is like one of the higher compliments that I can give.
Interesting. So, what's happening now, boys? Now that you've had a fulfilling
I'm all packed
breakfast.
up now. I'm all packed up and ready to go.
Just like that, he's stood up and ready to go.
Yeah, I'm like
So,
ushering
pack
them
up the
to
bedroll.
let's move. The sooner we get this done, the sooner I can leave their party.
I just want to spin and twirl while I'm moving.
Oh,
Just doing some little dances.
oh, that's really
Yeah, like a
cute.
Majora's Mask when you
Yeah,
Yeah.
like in Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Thinking exactly.
You find like a
that.
puddle and you start like skipping over the water.
If only you had someone who could make water puddles.
Every now that's a thing though. Like every now and then, along the walk, I'll just shape water to make a puddle in front of Van Deku to watch him bounce.
So you guys are headed down the road then?
Yep.
Following those
Yeah.
tracks? Okay. Unfortunately, over the night, some of the tracks have been obscured by, the changing weather, the wind. You get about 10 miles from your camp or so, and you feel like you're kind of beginning to lose it.
Can I
Would
do an
any of you-
investigation to try and find the tracks again, or would that be like survival or something?
Probably nature. It's tracking because you'd be looking for
That's
signs
survival.
of. Is it okay? Well, let's do survival. Then that works out.
I mean, I'll do survival if somebody else wants to too.
I can do a check.
Yep. That's not the best. Don sees,
Okay,
Don sees the snow.
So Noah, you.
I don't see anything, but I'm not gonna say a word. I'm not willing to like submit that I don't know it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that's his character. Like I don't know it, but I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna
Okay,
think
so,
to myself, I have no fucking idea, and I'll be damned if they don't know.
Okay, so this is gonna be fun. So Don, this is in your mind. You walk up to the snow, and you're kind of in an open field. And, you feel like you're losing the tracks, and you kind of just you look at the ground, and
He
the
just
ground,
ponders.
the ground is infinite. You look at it, and you're just really confused. You're not even really sure it's ground anymore. But you stand there, and you sort of stare at it, and then you turn around and go back to the party.
All right.
So, Van Deku, you go to the same place he was. You look at the ground and you see the secrets of the universe unfold in front of you. You instantly identify where the tracks are, and you kind of look back at Don. Like how'd you miss this? This is right in front of you, because it was in fact right in front of him. It was literally at his feet. So you've refound the track. It seems.
Don's ego is damaged, but he's in the process.
Astronomical.
He's in the process of mending it and learning from his mistakes.
Terrifying. Like a machine that can self-improve. Why is that a different set? Oh no, it isn't. Okay, so
Have
you
either of you refound the trail yet?
yes, Van Deku found the trail. He is a
Oh,
good
wow.
boy.
I mean,
Yes, I
that's
drew a bit
what
more.
Mara's asking.
Wow, great job. That looks really good.
I'm glad you like this piss yellow line I drew.
Yeah.
So yeah, you follow this trail
Follow
a
the
bit,
Yellow Piss River.
and about another 5 or 10 miles or so, it goes to kind of a little. It's not on the mountain. It's more like kind of inside it. I don't even know what you would really call this area. Oh god.
Is it
AK?
fucking
This
deep?
block. It's yeah, it's fucking deep.
It's the lakeside, right? 'Cause that's
Guys,
like
it's
a-
so fucking deep.
No, that's it's more like where the mountains are like. It's kind of getting hilly, but it's not.
Oh, so are these? I
It's
thought
not.
these things were like rivers.
No,
and lakes.
those
are
are supposed to be mountains. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're at the base of a mountain.
Yes. Not like right up against it, but like in the shadow of a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So you,
Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh.
Beneath
No.
that old white mountain, just a little southeast of Nome.
Okay, hold on. Make sure I didn't fuck this up. Do you guys see anything on the inside of this?
No.
You don't?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, so
I
you
see.
Don't forget,
Jack
you can
shit.
always you can look at my stream and mute it, so that you can see what I see in case.
I don't want to give you free views. Fucking elf.
Fuck.
So,
Oh, where are we supposed to be on here on this map?
bottom left, I think, is good. You kind of come in, yeah, like that. That's good. That's good. Let me see if there is a. Do I have good music for this? I may not.
My default music for pretty much anything is. Ooh, wait, that was. You sure you want to use that music?
Yeah, I think this is good for here. This is kind of what I was hoping.
What is this from? That sounds very good.
It's the Shadow of the
You
Colossus.
can check
Ah.
the audio tab in Roll20, and it will actually show you things.
Oh, I see. That's fantastic, actually.
So
Wait, I think I know why I'm lagging.
Hello?
Oh, never mind.
Still
What?
playing cards?
Hello?
I thought I had like playing cards active and that was causing me to lag.
do you?
What? I guess not. I don't know. It says
Everybody's still level 1, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, gotcha.
it says number and then 54 under it. So I'm not sure if I have 54 playing cards like on me and they're just hidden and that's what's causing the lag, or I'm not sure. Anyways,
Alice really wants me to play TF2.
Too bad.
Tell him to go fuck himself.
I'll just see how long it takes him to give up here. This is amusing to watch. I don't need that corner on my screen anyway. So you walk into this, and from the outside it appears to be some type of built-up shrine. It's not quite on the side of the mountain, but it's in that shadow of it. It leaves a colossal shadow over the building. Haha. I tried. The walls are kind of built up. It looks kind of Fortress Keep like, but it doesn't appear to be used for like a military. It doesn't look like it's an armory or a castle type of thing, as much as a lot of very ornate details on the walls, and the towers. There's 3 towers, as you can tell, and they seem to be very detailed. They have a lot of like carvings and vines, and you can almost make out nature type scenes, like someone is intricately drawn and built up on that type of thing. So hi Mio.
Shut up, String.
Hi, we're playing D&D right now.
Oh. Shut up, Mio.
You can listen. It's fine.
I'm streaming it if you want to see, but it's not super exciting if you don't want to.
So is everyone on the map?
No, I think one person's missing.
Oh, okay. Completely fine.
Chorizo?
Hello?
Yeah,
Did
you're
you
token?
put a token down on the map?
Oh, ooh, good point. I completely forgot about the token thing. Sorry.
That is completely fine. You don't need a character. So,
Oh, well, thanks.
no problem, buddy. So what are you guys gonna do here now that you've come across this ornate building, it looks like?
I'll roll a perception check.
Okay.
Looks like nobody's lived here for ages.
Okay. What are you hoping to achieve with this perception check?
I wanna see how the walls look like, how the surrounding around the walls looks like.
Well, you're no stonemason. You don't build walls for a living, but you've seen walls before, basically. You can
Too
tell
many.
you can tell that these walls are, in fact, they hold up things as sturdy walls. There's a few places on the tower, the one closest to you in the southwest of the complex. Looks like it's kind of crumbling, like it's been not really attacked, but kind of aged and just collapsed due to the weather and the elements and that type of thing. Nothing really stands out as significant aside from, the weathering around the South Tower from here.
Don't some people know how to take good care of a wall around here?
Yeah.
This is blasphemy.
Would you like to fix the walls while you're here?
Do not.
It's not my problem.
Okay.
Absolutely do not.
I would have let you. Series of very intricate strength and dexterity checks. So, anyone else doing anything?
I'm just gonna look at Nora, and then just,
What?
just gonna look
Just
at Nora, raise an eyebrow, and then just nod with my head towards the entrance. And then just sit here.
This is the entrance, by the way.
Yeah. That's where I'm nodding. I'm like, go ahead.
I'll come too, Nora.
If you
So
say
you're just walking in there.
egoistical bastard.
Right, hold on just a moment.
I'll wobble on.
I think we should
So-
exercise much
So I know like
caution.
Panda's my boy, but I
Yeah.
love fucking Van Dieku. Like just like the whole wobbling and like needing to be picked up on the counter. I fucking love that so much.
I'm just a kid.
I am wishing I brought a different spell with me today.
Fucking elves.
What a disaster.
Okay, so you haven't gone in yet, right? Like you're just kind of looking in the
Yes.
broken front door. But basically, when you look in, you see in a pretty empty-looking courtyard. It doesn't look like anyone's really maintained this building for a number of years. You notice in the far side of the complex, straight from where you guys are referring to this thing, there's a very ornate entrance. Doesn't look like a castle. It looks more, almost, it's intricate. Someone put a lot of effort into this, almost like it might be, a shrine or a place of worship or, a burial tomb, something like that. It's a really good picture in Discord. I like that. Yeah, like I said, it's a pretty empty courtyard. You can see a few buildings in the distance. You can see back to the, I guess you can't with this much. Hold on. Yeah, you can kind of see some buildings in the back.
Real quick, I cast Mage Armor on myself again.
Oh, okay.
Because I assume it's been long enough that...
Yeah, it has. It's
Yeah,
in.
so I'm gonna cast it on myself again.
How do you cast it? By the way, how do you do anything special when you cast Mage Armor? Do you like
I put...
twirl around and
No. So I take it, like, I make like finger guns with my hands pointing in front of me, and then I slowly raise them towards my temples. And the second I touch them, I glow with a purple energy that just covers my body.
Okay, so he does that. He does that in front of all of you, and he looks very proud of it too.
Yeah, I give the like a smug look, like this is a boy that feels protected.
I'd like to make
Smog,
a
he
perception
says.
check to see if there are any traps ahead of me,
Okay,
or ahead of everyone, I suppose.
everyone except Don.
No, everyone.
Okay, that's very kind of you.
Yeah, that's Mara. She tries.
So, okay. Yeah, you don't really see.
I guess
any,
I'll take a few steps inside the wall.
I'll follow
You don't,
behind.
hold
I'm
on a
always
second.
10 feet
Let
behind.
me deal with the perception check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look around. You don't see anything of obvious traps. You make some note that there's a few places in the wall that look a bit run down that maybe you wouldn't want to like play on or something. You wouldn't let your kids like hang out there. But other than that, it looks pretty safe.
What kid?
It's just the general kids that everyone has. TM.
Isn't Van Decker?
I never had kids.
Okay, you wouldn't let Van Deku play on it because he's
Wait,
like
wait.
the
You don't have
party
to have
master.
kids to know what like kids would do or not do, though.
Do you ask me about something that I know about?
Wait, so you don't know what a child is? I'm like genuinely honest. Like I don't know that. Like, do you not know what a child is?
Did you see any children back at
Is this in character,
Hope's
by the way?
Ridge?
Are you guys like having
Like,
actually having
like
this
do you
conversation?
have no memory of being a child? That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to like even like without having a kid, you should know what a child should be. And like you should have like an idea of what children shouldn't do, just as a member of the guard.
I'm tired, okay?
Okay, all right. So let's just say that you definitely do know what a child or
Yes.
or not. Okay, because that's a little ridiculous. Not gonna lie.
So, you guys have been having this conversation. So, what you can do now?
I said, walk inside the wall, check out.
You just
More.
going in?
I'll stay
Uh,
10 feet behind.
Mara
Not
will follow
like
closely
running
behind.
all the way, but like inside this so I can see more.
Okay.
See if there's any ambush.
You walk inside and you see a gigantic dragon.
Excellent.
Hello.
No, I'm just kidding.
I want to ask Nora if Nora sees anything.
I don't know. Let me do a perception check. See if I see anything. In particular.
Okay. Okay, you walk in, you look around, you get a much better view of the inside of the complex now. You can tell to
The
your
walls
right.
speak to me since I'm a guard.
Yes, you go up to the wall and you touch it and you commune with the stone and you understand the history of this building. Are you though? You look to your right and you see various small buildings that look like they could be storage or maybe small houses. Nothing elaborate at most. Maybe a person or so could live there. Based on your time guarding towns, you would assume they're probably storehouses, but you wouldn't know without going in. Looking toward the main complex over here, you notice that there's some damage on the front door that looks more recent and more artificial than the weathering damage out front. The door is ajar, and there seems to be the dirt's kind of scuffed up. You can tell from the distance that there's obviously been an altercation of some type of something recently, within the last short time period. Definitely, much shorter than since this was
We're
built.
talking about this door right here.
Yeah, near the front there.
All right. Are there any doors on this shaded compound? I know you have like the black in front of it. Like, do we see any or?
There's a door here at the front there,
Gotcha,
but
okay.
it's completely closed. You would have to
Gotcha.
get close to really know what was happening. These here appear to be various stumps and they're stumps. It looks like the you'd know. Oh God, you look at it and it looks like this was a wooded area, based on your outside, and it was kind of cleared to make this building. But it kind of looks like it's been abandoned so long. The trees are starting to, nature's trying to reclaim this place, basically. Yeah. So.
I didn't know there was any towns this far north.
I mean, it doesn't look. It's not a full-on town. It's only
Like fortress.
This
yeah,
looks
it's
more
only
like a
it's
military
about 100
outpost.
feet by 100 feet. I mean, it's a fortress, something maybe like a keep or someone's personal residence. I mean, it could be. You'd have to really investigate some of the buildings to maybe get its true purpose.
Well, let's get to investigating.
I think that's
Alright,
history.
I'll go to here.
Is that, sorry to backseat DM, but
Mm,
words came out of my mouth.
that's fine. I have that problem too. So you're
Let's go
going to
investigate
the
these small houses.
building. Just starting here.
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing? How are you investigating it?
Check if the door is locked. Or if there even is a door.
There's a door. It doesn't appear to have a lock externally. You'd have to really give it like a try to open.
Let's
Gonna do
rattle
that?
the door.
The door appears to be made of a heavy stone type substance. You're not a stone person. You can't immediately identify, but you're gonna need to try to really open it.
I'm
That's
following
an
outside,
athletics
by the
check.
way.
Are you okay?
Let's push it open.
All right, that'd be
Yeah.
it's an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're not gonna. You did not hit it hard enough to blow up the door, which is what the 24 kind of implies.
No, but I blow it
Um,
off the hinges.
Nope. Neil,
Not blowing it like the door in
You
pieces, but
needed a
just
25.
off the hinges.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you blow it off and it makes noise and falls behind, and it definitely looks like any force would have just destroyed that door. It was kind of wedged in place, so it wasn't going to give easily, but it wasn't built to last. It had kind of reached the end of its lifetime. So
Overkill.
what are you going to do now that you've murdered this door?
I'll peek inside. Check
Alright,
what's inside.
The room is kind of lit from the outside. It's not super bright, but it's not dark enough to keep you from seeing. Nothing's really in the room. A lot of, empty boxes. Just, floor kind of looks like it's dirty. It's not really been cleaned in a while. And you go in, you can tell that there is a tapestry, like a painting on the back wall of this. It's this figure. It's this humanoid figure, and it's in this struggle. It seems like, and it's really it. It looks like it's fighting. It looks like it's defending. It's in combat. That's all you can tell by just looking at it. So.
I want to motion to Van Deku and see if I can take him towards the door here.
Which door?
This door. There's a door right here, he said.
Yeah, it's like right at the front of that.
Fucking this spooky.
If you won't go, then I won't go. 'Cause,
Meanwhile,
I will not go alone.
Meanwhile, I go to the next house over.
Okay, so PD's going to the next house for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can do the same thing there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make me an athletics check on this door.
Actually, okay,
Ouch!
we can go
My
in.
shoulder hurts. Ouch!
If you knock the door over, it goes through. I'll do it with you in a second, Panda. I'll do it with you too. Yeah, so you kind of go into the room, same as before. You knock the door down. It doesn't really fall this time as much as it goes open. You don't really hammer on it like you did the first one, and it seems to be in better condition too. Making those intelligence checks there, my dude. Yeah, I was just
Yeah, I was
doing that distance.
Yeah, I was doing that distance. You know what's up.
Unfortunately, I do.
No,
So,
I don't think knocking down these doors is very productive.
So you go inside.
think
This
we
room
should
is
use
looks
more
like it's
discretion.
been maybe. You look inside, and this room is in better shape. It looks like it's still dirty, but there's less just broken crates. Like the previous room, the previous building, there's also a tapestry in the back of this one. This one's a bit more detailed than the previous one. It shows a humanoid figure on the back wall, but he doesn't seem to be moving anymore. He doesn't seem to be in combat. He seems to just be stuck. Like he doesn't seem to be. It's not a dynamic scene anymore.
So he's just standing there, idling.
Yeah, he's just standing there. He's yeah, that's
I
all
see.
that's all you would get on like just a passing glance, basically. Yeah. So okay, so you two have gone to this building, right?
Yep, we are standing right in front of the door.
Okay, so this is like this.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's fancy. I forgot that I didn't undo that, so that's my bad. What are you doing at the door? What are you what's happening here? It's closed. It's a metal door here for this
What
one.
about all that?
Is it locked?
Hold on. Like I said, it's not super late in the day, but the shadows from the buildings
I have
and
dark vision.
I thank you. Yes.
So you know, FYI.
Fuck you.
Dawn is actually like the biggest shit, and I'm so sorry.
This is
Dawn is like trash. You guys are gonna have a very long, fun campaign with Dawn, by the way.
this is upsetting. Yeah, so you're staying the thing. So the thing is, I can watch me bullshit my way out of this one.
Okay, that's fine.
So this is you're standing here. This thing kind of juts out the corners of the building, so you've kind of put yourself inside this little entrance enclave, so you actually can't see anything in that dark area. So it's completely fine. The shadow from the tower there is PD can kind of see at an angle, but the tower and the building are still making shadows between this area. So this is fine. This door you're standing in front of, it's a metal building. It looks newer than the other buildings. Well, maybe not newer. It looks in better condition because of being metal. You can tell some of the parts are rusted away from rain and whatnot. But it has a metal gate in front of it. It's, locked. You can tell it has a big, honking lock on it. The lock has 3 dials on it, like, spin. It's like a bike lock or a suitcase lock. What are you gonna do in front of this building?
I want to investigate this
This lock?
This lock to see if I can use my intellectual prowess to decipher the code.
You two stay where you are for now. You two in the back. This is just stay there. Okay. So
I just want to move closer, but not over there.
this is one thing at a time. Okay, so make me you did an investigation. Okay, that's a 10. That's not good. So
I can do other things, but
yes, you can do other things. I would rather you didn't.
I think
Is anyone helping you? Is Van Deku kind of like trying to like get on his tiptoes and looking at it and trying to be really hopeful?
I can try.
Are you proficient in investigation?
Yet.
Okay, well, you kind of look at it curiously, but you can't really like do anything. So that's a 10. So you look at it, and you can tell that these dials are obviously the way to unlock it. It's like I said, it's 3 numbers, and it's obviously you recognize this style of lock, and you know that it has like a
1
pattern
in
to it.
999 options. I understand.
No, it has like the lock is an old type of lock. It's not particularly secure, but it's cheap and it was easy to make. The first and the last number have to be the same, but the middle number can be different, so it narrows the possibilities. You remember seeing this in your past and being amused at how bad it was back then as well. So
All right.
that was what you investigated from that.
All right. Can I try like something like a sleight of hand to see if I can figure it out or something? Or what would
Are you
that
trying
be?
to pick it, or are you trying to like solve the puzzle?
No, I'm
or-
trying to solve the puzzle. So what would that
That
be?
would probably be
Investigation again?
no, it wouldn't be investigation.
Perception?
I'm trying to see skill. I think it
would
would
be
probably. I
investigation.
think it would be just a straight int check, honestly.
I mean, I can do that. It's the same either way. Like I have the
Just
same
just do it. Just do an int check. Yeah, we'll call it an int check and see what happens.
Yo,
Ooh.
it's not the best. Roll a fucking 2. It's the same either way. It's a +4 multiplier.
So, you look at the lock, and for some reason in your head, you think the number 616 is the solution. So,
How did I not pick 420 first? I'm an idiot. Ooh.
yeah. So that's actually the solution. 616 turned out to be the it's very lucky.
Oh, what was
Fucking
that
beeping.
sound?
That's my
That was-
phone. What the
That was
fuck?
perfect. That was my brain blast, like Jimmy Neutron.
Your brain blast is the same as my email notification. That's cool.
Awesome.
So, so you unlock it, and it falls to the ground with a heavy thud.
I wanna grab the thing. I wanna throw it towards the others.
Oh, you want to throw it at them? Okay.
Yeah, I wanna throw it towards them. I am definitely not strong enough to throw it all the way. Just throw it in their direction so they take notice.
Okay, so
So athletics.
that's 45 feet. Can you throw this metal lock 45 feet? Let's find out.
Absolutely not.
Alright, let's.
Makes 10. No, 9.
Yeah.
So I make it like
9 whole
halfway.
feet.
But it should make a noise that they take notice. That's what I want to accomplish. Just like throw it
Yes.
behind me. Like fuck.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so this Pete's right. It basically goes 10 feet. We'll round up and give you the
Okay.
10 feet. So it goes to here. It makes a heavy thud.
All right.
Yeah, it makes a real heavy thud. Enough that, like you said, it makes your party mates notice that there's like a thing happening there.
Mr. Dawn?
I'm gonna point to my temple
Oh,
once
hold-
and then point over my shoulder.
So which direction over your shoulder are you pointing? Can you like ping which direction?
So I am looking this way at these two, and I point to my temple and then point behind over my shoulder towards the door.
Okay.
Like, come on, let's go.
So when you do that, things start happening. Hello. Yeah. So this is a
Hello.
thing. So you can roll for initiative anytime you would like. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do that. I realize I just have to do. Is this
If you're
it?
so
Yeah, it is.
smart, why'd you get me killed?
Why?
Ooh,
Always.
ooh.
Every single fucking time.
I just noticed in Discord what you wrote, by the way. So
Damn.
what are these things?
Hold up.
Like, these are wolves, obviously, but are these like shamans?
Hold up, my dudes.
Look like demons from Devil May Cry.
Yeah, they do actually.
I gotta check out a few things.
They're mini blends from Wind Waker.
Oh.
Beep, beep. Haha.
Okay, hold on. I gotta redo this. Okay, that's better. Got the dex right. Okay, well that's fucking stupid. Oh well. No, that's not happening. Much better. How did you get a 19? You're a fucking 1,001-year-old elf.
Hello? Yeah. But I have
What
a
the fuck?
dexterity of 12.
Fucking elves. God damn
Elves
it.
get +2 dexterity.
Yeah, they do get it's.
Fucking elves, get your
Fucking
ass
elf.
back here.
If you were an elven bird, I probably would just kick you out of my campaign.
I could be an
TBH.
elven monk.
Fuck.
Can you
Don't
imagine,
say
like,
bad things again.
A 700-year-old elven monk?
Okay, so
Oh, sorry, there's a monk.
yeah, and
Oh,
damn,
here he goes. Every night.
damn. So yeah, to answer your question about what these are, these appear to be two figures. They're in these ornate hooded cloaks. They have a staff and kind of a hand axe. It's not really a hand axe. It looks more like it's
A
a piece of
sickle?
wood with. It's too small to be a sickle, but it's too small for that.
Oh,
It's like
gotcha.
it's a baby sickle. Why not?
Gotcha.
It's like a
sickle.
hand sickle. Yeah.
Bicycle.
You can't see much of their faces.
There's 2 of them. It's a bicycle.
Okay, this is
Do I,
fine.
do I need a charisma check on that?
You want to roll against the DM? Sure, by all means. Give me a charisma check, Mr. Shrubbery.
Can I make Dawn do the charisma check?
No, you can't.
I actually can do the charisma check.
You cannot.
Yeah, I can.
You cannot. Okay, since you did it for Van, that's a -20, so that's a 2, so you don't pass the DM charisma check. This dog is not even looking at you guys. That's cool. He's just showing you his butt. Nice. Yeah, so you don't see much of their faces. From their hands, you see that they're covered in tattoos. They're obviously tattooed up. They look, and it's very ornate, detailed. Yeah, that's basically what you can tell. So it's starting off with your turn, Mr. Deku. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna firmly plant myself into the ground and shoot the man with my Deku snout
Is
directly above me.
is planting yourself into the ground a bonus action?
No, it's just flavor attacks.
Oh, okay.
Just like firmly standing.
Just firmly standing. Okay. Give me an attack. What the fuck? Okay. Hold
Oh,
on.
so
let me-
that's your snoot attack?
Yep. I should probably just name it Deku Nose Snout Beam.
I gotta get my damage page up. Hold on. And you did 8 damage? Okay. Yeah, okay, so you plant yourself down and you give him the look, you know, and it's... Hold on, I thought I had sound for that, hold on.
Also, are we gonna have different music for the fight?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be that dude.
No, that's completely, you're completely right, That's a good noise. Yeah, so you do that, and that's what your nose sounds like for some reason.
Wait, can you play a sound effect?
Yeah, it might be. I might have the volumes too.
Oh,
and stuff.
I didn't hear it. I just want to make sure that, like, on the stream it's captured.
Yeah, it may not. I stopped the music for now. Hold on.
Okay.
Um,
Because I heard the other music. I
give
love
Panda
that
his
song
music.
so much.
Okay, Panda, there you go. So, I don't know if that actually shows up for people. that's a thing we're gonna have to play with. So you shoot at the guy, and it hits him. It hits him pretty square in the chest, and he looks taken aback because who expects to be shot by a tree
This
with a
guy
nose?
or this guy?
The one above, the one to the north.
Okay.
That one, I think. That's who you were attacking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so he looks, you know, really unhappy about, you know, that attack. He looks like he's taking some damage. So, I had time for Don to go, why did you both roll so high next to each
I
other?
have no idea.
Okay, well, Mr. Don, it is your turn to, fight.
Alright, I'm gonna take my staff, which on the top of it has a small piece of, like, onyx as a focus of my quarterstaff, and I'm gonna slam it into the ground, and when I do, a bolt of Eldritch Blast. Eldritch?
I think it's Eldritch, yeah. I think there's a CH.
A blast of Eldritch energy comes out towards the wolf to my north, and I'm gonna... Oh my god, it actually worked. Okay.
So it does 6 force damage?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. It does 6 force damage to the wolf ahead of me.
And what was that attack roll? 14?
23.
Oh, 23, it's okay, versus, okay, I see.
Oh, I'm so happy. Like, I've never done magic before. And because Don was supposed to be, like, my secret character, that I didn't want to, like, test it at all. So I wasn't sure if this would work, but it worked perfectly. Oh.
Okay, yeah, you,
Oh, also music.
Yeah, I know, I turned that off. Hold on. I'm still getting, like, the combat thing that I had to follow down.
What's that one song that plays,
Nice meme.
Oh yes, that one.
I don't think that was the music.
Jesus, this is good.
I don't think that's.
Look, this is fine for now. You can listen to, D deep into Doot for a bit.
to help you with, like, RP stuff. Like, I imagine, like, the energy is, like, a dark green, like, crackling bolt of electricity coming out of the top of my quarterstaff.
Okay, yeah, so you do, like, a fucking finishing move. What the fuck? You, like, hit the ground and the green energy bolt comes out and it strikes the dog, and the dog yelps and, you know, kind of hops in place, you know, kind of like a dog does when they get hit by a, dark energy blast. You know, we've all seen dogs get hit by energy blast, so, you know, they kind of do that thing. That's what the dog does. Yeah, you doing anything else now that you've, attacked this dog?
No. I have nothing else.
Okay, now it's time
Actually,
for...
wait, no, actually, I take that back.
Okay, what's up?
I can move 30 feet. I'm gonna move over here.
Gonna leave Vandeku for the wolves, literally.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, as long as we acknowledge that. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you've left Vandeku. Yeah. So Mara, it's your turn.
Let's see, how far is this?
I don't have music for you, so go Minnesota.
I'll
Maybe this
get
is good.
something after this session.
Ooh,
Oh, yo, is this?
it's Monster Hunter.
I was
yeah.
gonna say this is Monster Hunter.
I mean, it's the closest I have on hand, unless you want to listen to like bebop music.
No, this is
Bard.
perfect. This is
Red
So
Wait, whose theme is this? This is.
it says Dinosaur Battle.
No, this is somebody's theme. This is Oh, this is Tigrex.
I think it
This
is
the-
actually.
This is the Tigrex theme.
Hmm.
Yep.
So
it
you're
is.
moving?
Okay.
You're
yeah.
moving, Karisu? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I was moving up here, and then... Which is the one that bees hit?
I hit this one
I
right
see.
here,
Yeah, okay.
and then Panda hit this one.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna hit this one right here with Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Oh,
Did you fill out everything on that?
Yes, I did.
Well, the thing, so what I learned is what you have to do is you
Should
see
be
all
sho-
those.
Oh, there's the description
well,
checkbox.
yeah, all
Whoops.
those check boxes. You have to click all those, otherwise they won't show. Like attack roll, second attack roll, damage, info block, description, the jazz.
Ah,
Even still, a 6 versus AC probably won't strike.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, since they had a +5 to their initiative, I imagine the dexterity's pretty high, meaning their AC's probably 15.
Which one? I guess the last attack is the one we'll take. Because that has all the information in. So
Wow, you are a very
Well-
generous DM.
You could just have gone with the 6. I don't mind.
do you want me to go with the 6?
I do not
Hey.
I mean,
care.
it's
I will.
it's 2 radiant damage, my dude.
It's not. I
But are
don't
they
know how to
Zam-
make it.
are these
the
guys
description,
Zambies?
the spell's damage. Oh, 1d8. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, it's 2 radiant damage.
Yeah, it's like I don't. I mean, for 2 damage. Like I mean, so which one are you attacking? The guy to the south?
This one, southwest.
Okay, yeah, you how do you use Sacred Flame? What do you how do you cast it? What's the Mara way of casting Sacred Flame?
Kind of left hand outstretched, straight towards the target, and the flame comes out of the palm, or at least that's how it is in my head.
Okay,
Most-
yeah, so it comes out and you kind of charge it up and your hand begins to glow and it comes out of your palm and it whacks him in the face there. Unfortunately,
He's
it only does
mildly
2
annoyed.
damage. Yeah, he kind of glares at you and he's like, ugh. He's unhappy with getting hit in the face, but he doesn't really seem to care, to be honest. But you did damage him. I want to make sure you understand that. So yeah,
Okay, thanks.
anytime, buddy. Okay, so this is the figures,
The Sickle Boys.
the baby sickles. So this guy's actually gonna attack Mara because he's a vengeful guy.
Oh shit.
Hold on. I gotta make sure I know what they have. That's supposed to be a scimitar? What the fuck? Alright. I guess scimitar is probably a strength weapon, right? Does anyone know? I assume it is.
Scimitar
I
is.
have the PDF right here. Let me
Scimitar
just find.
is.
Is it finesse?
Uh,
I think it might be finesse.
It is
It's finesse,
finesse. It is finesse because you remember with Sanders, I really didn't want to use a scimitar because they're fucking dumb. But it was like,
One
Lo-Fi had a
Yeah.
scimitar too.
yeah,
finesse. It is,
it is
finesse.
finesse. So you can use your Dex modifier or strength, but
Okay, so that's a 14 to hit. There's a +3 on that. So what's your AC, Mar?
13.
Oh, okay, so just over. Nice. Alright, let me see.
If it matches, that hits, correct? Oh, I know
Yeah,
Bird.
it hits,
I know
but-
Bird, why are you screaming? You put yourself in that cage. What the fuck? Hold on, let me get the bird out of here.
What the fuck, Richard?
Somehow my bird, like, locked itself in its cage.
What the fuck, Rockchurd?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's 4 damage then, basically, because it's over,
Ow.
so... Yeah. Don't worry about it. Which one did you attack these?
I attacked the wolf to the north.
The wolf?
Oh, you have to have the music on repeat, by the way.
Yeah, I think I might have stopped it anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hold on. Here you go. You want the music?
Oh, is he fucking dead?
No,
Excuse
not
me.
yet.
Can you,
So,
take,
you
can you take,
re-
can you take back that ruler?
Damn.
Excuse me?
He's gonna come over there, but he's limping. He looks really like you messed him up bad, or I guess his panda did. But you attacked his dog, so he's mad at you. So he limps over there, and
That does
Ooh.
not hit.
God fucking
I have
damn
an
it.
AC of 14 because of magic armor.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Okay, you he swings at you. This is actually really good music for this. So he he waves, picks up that scimitar, and he tries to hit you, but he doesn't have the energy left in him to hit anymore. So it falls a bit short, and you kind of are stuck looking at this guy who just missed a sword attack on you.
It's like super easy. I've got like one hand towards my temple.
Oh. He kind of looks you in the eyes when he's doing this, and you see like this mixture of just disappointment in himself and anger, but mostly disappointment.
I'm not surprised.
What a fucking dick. Okay, the wolves are going to attack now. They're gonna roll next to Vandeku because the dogs do not know loyalty and aren't going to help the other guy because they're shitty dogs. Hold on. What the fuck is this? Jesus.
What, the music?
No. Oh, okay, that's an attack. Yeah, so it tries to bite you, Vandeku, but I assume your armor is greater than 7, right?
Yes.
Naturally, yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It would be tough to have an armor greater than less than 10. You'd have to have like no dexterity.
Yeah, so it bites at you and it tries, but it can't do it. This dog backs up towards you and then rotates around. And he tries to bite you too. Hold on.
They call the big
Ooh.
one Bitey.
Ooh, that's a neat little perk. Yeah, so what'd you say your AC was?
16.
Ooh.
God damn it. Okay, yeah, so it tries to bite at your tiny little legs, and it just can't do it. Yeah, so
Spin on him.
I'm glad I left this sad flute playing because this is some pitiful monsters, Jesus. So yeah, now it's time for no, hold on. Is this what you wanted, PD?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you kill the Titanic at the same
Oh
time?
shit.
God, that
Okay.
flute.
My apologies. Okay, yeah,
Finally,
PD, you can
some
go.
Finally some fighting, mates. Time to charge.
You can just run through Don and push him over. I won't stop you.
I would have the foresight to
Okay.
get out of the way.
Wait. Can I
Would
try
you-
to run? Can I try to just run him over? If I pass an athletics check? Like,
You can-
just stomp over him.
You can walk through someone as long as you don't stop on the same tile, but are you deliberately trying to like push him out of the way?
If you want to do that,
Yeah, I have a
I'm gonna
shield.
check. Oh, I don't give a shit about your shield. I've already thought about this entire battlefield like 7 moves in advance, including you.
Donald
I'm just
Trump.
wondering
No.
if I can run past him and bash him with the shield.
Do you have a thing to attack with the bonus action as a shield?
Currently, no. Sadly.
Okay. Do you want to use your main attack for this?
No, then just go over there and punch him with my fucking sword.
Okay. You gonna punch him with the sword? Hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay.
I'll do the advanced tactic of holding the blade and punch him with the pommel.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you're doing this. Yeah, let's go. Hit him. 16. Let's let me just yeah, so what are you doing to this guy? How do you finish him?
I hit him in the fucking head with a fucking pommel of this fucking sword.
Okay, well you kind of walk up and it's like you know playing baseball where you have the ball coming at you. You kind of walk up and you have the wide swing and kind of hit him square in the jaw and you yeah it sounds like that. Yeah.
Sorry.
So you hit him and you know you see some teeth go out. I don't know if anyone actually heard the bone. They hit twice, 2 teeth fall out. Yeah, he's dead. Now I don't
First
know if
blood.
is this the one that I like used for initiative? Probably.
You probably
Probably.
should, like what we told Callie to do beforehand, is like when
Yeah.
you start, make a character like in the upper left-hand corner or whatever, to just be a representative.
Okay, so you kill him, but you hit him so hard he flies like over here on top of this roof, so he's stuck.
Fucking Dragon Ball.
Yeah, you really well on him. He's a small boy, so it's fine. So he's dead. You've killed him. So yeah, Van Deku, you are surrounded by wolves and the guy in a bathrobe. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna quickly turn around and shoot the man in the bathrobe.
Have you reloaded your snet? It's a bonus action, remember?
He probably would have done that on the
I-
last
yeah.
wouldn't he?
I mean, you can do it either. You just have to reload. It's a heavy crossbow,
Yeah.
so
I'll try to remember that to say
okay.
like.
Well, I mean, you can
reload.
use the bonus action before you fire. It's just like I need to just make sure you actually do it.
Yeah, but then I can't use another bonus action to reload.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it doesn't
Okay.
really matter.
Okay, that's fine. Just like make a note or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said you were backing up.
Oh damn.
Ooh. So
Yeah,
who are you
I don't know.
attacking?
I was gonna attack the man in the bathrobe, but that didn't work.
So you shoot at him, but unfortunately, because you're so tiny, you have to aim high. And when you do that, you shoot him, and it hits the corner of his bathrobe. Well, you thought that might be like a leg or a knee or something, but it's just air. So you kind of like, damage his bathrobe. Unfortunate. Yeah. So you reloading now, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your turn. Did you
I
back
can-
up use it, or?
Am I
Yeah.
allowed to move and then?
Yeah, it's a bonus
Then
action,
reload?
so you can use it whenever you could use a bonus action. You just can't, like,
I'm not.
you wouldn't be able to
yeah.
use, like, second wind or something.
Yeah.
So that's the sacrifice, basically. Did you move? Did you say you were going to back up, or?
Just want to move right there.
Okay. So, it's time for everyone's favorite dickhead, Donnie.
Alright, so who's been damaged in here of the wolves?
I think every single one of them.
The cultist is one of them is dead. The one below Mara is injured, and the dog that is to the left of Mara, closest to the metal building, has been damaged.
Alright, so the
'Cause that's the
cultist
one
has-
you, like,
the
attacked.
cultist has been damaged, correct?
Yeah, he looks relatively okay, but
Okay.
Mara
going
shot
to-
fire in his face.
I'm going to look at the Toll of the Dead, raise my staff, and then thrust it in his position with the focus, and like channel my energy in the focus. I'm going to use Toll of the Dead.
What does that do?
If they are damaged, like if they're missing any hit points, they take 1d12 necrotic damage. So
Just
I'm
1d12?
gonna-
Do I roll that? or
But
do you
that,
roll
well,
those?
that, no. So I do. So this is like, don't look at the damage right now because like if they are full health, it's 1d8. So I'm gonna roll again, but they have to do against the DC actually has to be 13. So you have to roll a
wisdom saving throw,
save
yeah.
of 13. And then if you do, I'll roll a 1d12.
Hold on. I see what you're saying. I gotta like check stats.
And then if you are successful, you dodge the attack. If not, you take 1d12.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
Nice.
so he didn't save that. So he takes the
1
4 damage. Oh, are we not doing the damage from the Toll the Dead? Oh, I guess that was that a 1d8 on that?
That was a 1d8.
Oh, it was a
this is
1d8,
So you take
okay.
1 damage. Nice.
Cool.
Well, you know what? That's what happens sometimes.
Well, that was
And-
good.
And then what is my distance from this player? I'm gonna move to here. And then that's
Get
my
that
turn.
meat shield.
Yep.
Okay, Mur, it's your time to attack
Oh, and music.
or do something. Oh, hold on.
I'm going to use warding flare on
Hello?
this chap right here. Hello?
What is warding flare? I've never heard of that.
Class ability for cleric.
Oh, it must be a light ability.
Yeah, it's a light domain ability. And that can be used as a bonus action.
Wait, are you
And-
sure? Or is it to be used as a
I-
reaction?
Yeah, I think it's on a
It
reaction. You can use it to
looks like
impose
it's on a
disadvantage.
reaction.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? It doesn't technically say. So.
Well, it does. It says you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the
Oh,
attack
there
roll.
it is.
Yeah.
I skimmed over that. Damn
Yep.
it.
No, you're good. So that's actually good for you because right now there's not much you can do with reactions aside from that.
I mean, that's what I did with Paige, is get like mage armor basically on reaction. So
Because I was going to outright disengage, and because that scimitar hit hard.
Wait, have you lost health?
Yes.
yeah, he took 4 and
I don't have that many hit points.
Yeah.
yeah. So you disengage, so you don't get they don't get an opportunity attack on you. That is
Right.
smart. Yeah. So is that your turn then, basically?
Yeah, that and
Is
I
that
can't
as
do
far as
that
you're running?
reaction. Yeah. Well, I mean, running behind Deku wouldn't be, prudent. But
Protect your legs.
All right.
yeah,
Well, it's your call.
I just wanted to put some distance in between.
If you want some nice shoes, I got you.
So
Alrighty. So this guy has right.
Take those Dutch shoes, the wooden ones.
The clogs.
Oh yeah, I'll be that.
Hello, friend. He returns.
Excuse me.
He wants to attack you because
Wouldn't
you
a
told the
panda
dead.
get an opportunity attack
yeah,
Well, he didn't.
Panda or PD.
because he moved in and out of Panda's attack range.
But does he? Well, I don't. Does anyone know how opportunity attacks work on a range thing? But even aside
would-
from
it
that,
would
does
be in a- it
PD
would
have
be a
something that would let
reaction.
him? What he did? He wasn't engaged with either of them, so he wouldn't get an opportunity attack when he left. And
Wait, what?
I don't think.
I mean, he's in the.
The way I look at it, because I shot my crossbow and then I ran back and then reloaded it. I don't think I would have like an opportunity attack.
Well, you
Well, I'm-
you always have an opportunity attack available to you. It's just it counts as your full reaction. So if someone enters and then leaves your attack range, like melee, you would have the ability to do a melee attack.
Well, it's not enter. It's leaving. That's the thing. Is for enter, it has to be something like the Sentinel. I think.
Oh no!
And
so,
for Panda.
but like if you, so say he moves here, it wouldn't provoke opportunity. But as soon as he like runs by, like enters and then leaves, that would provoke opportunity.
Well, but Panda doesn't. Do you have a knife, Panda? Did we ever decide on that?
If you don't
'Cause
have
if you don't
a knife,
have-
No,
if
we
you
did
don't-
not.
Okay, if you
No.
don't have a knife,
Yeah,
then
because
that's
he's
another
not leaving or entering Panda's gun range because his
Gotcha.
gun range is like 100 feet or something.
Okay,
So.
that's totally fine. I just wanted to.
And as for PD, it's like
because like for me, like example, like I have a quarterstaff, though I'm using it for magic shit. I can technically use it. So if someone like ran into like my range and then ran out, I would get an opportunity attack.
the thing is, he's not really running out because if he goes like here, he's still in PD's range the whole
Well, if he
time.
goes-
He's just entering it.
Oh, I take it. I mean, he could go like this, then like this, and like this, and totally dodge it. 'Cause
I
that's
mean, if he
15,
does
25,
diagonal like
30.
this, because he won't get Panda, and he's going into PD's range at this tile, and then he goes over to you. So,
Oh.
and PD doesn't have
Again,
Sentinel,
don't-
as far as I know.
Don't
so.
get me wrong. I'm not trying to argue with you at all. It's
No,
just,
no,
As,
this is-
as
this
I
is- this is
understand
good.
it moving forward, this whole tile right here, like this whole tile,
Mm-hmm.
the one that I'm pointing to, would count as Panda's opportunity attack, even though you're running through it, because this is 5 feet, which is melee.
Assuming he
distance.
has like a knife. I mean, if he has a melee
Assuming
weapon,
he has a
yeah.
knife, which Panda doesn't, so it wouldn't count in this. I'm just saying for future reference, for future
Right.
cases. So like,
I will
if-
have to
if this
get
was-
the rule book later and double check stuff.
If this was anybody else, it would provoke opportunity. But because it's not, then it doesn't matter.
Right, and since he's not like leaving PD's range,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
just entering it as
Yeah, and if he like, I'm not taking PD into account at all because he's just entering PD's range. Like, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
So totally fine. I just wanted to make sure with Panda. Because if Panda had any melee weapon, it would count. Ooh, damn. Crit 1.
Is that a crit? Oh,
That's a crit-
Jesus
that's a crit
Christ.
fail.
Well, even
I
if
don't
I
know.
had a melee weapon,
You
would I be
still-
able to use it? Because I do
Yeah.
have a heavy crossbow, and it takes like a whole action to
Yeah, you would.
swap out.
Oh, I guess that's
I'm
true.
I'm
yeah.
unsure
okay.
how that would work.
No, it
No,
wouldn't- it wouldn't
that's a
work.
good point.
It wouldn't.
It might
work
it
that
might
way.
work differently for you since your heavy crossbow is like your nose, so you kind of have it more prepared. I kind of view the reloading for you as like producing another seed or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not like you're actually reloading per se. So you could probably do that, but I would have to like sit down and have a thought about it.
But I guess like you don't right now. You don't have another weapon prepared.
Yeah, we'll say that for this session, or at least for this turn. So he attacks. How do I crit fail this?
He just plants his weapon into the ground.
That's good actually. Yeah. So he tries to attack you, and
Who?
when he does it, the bathrobe guy.
No, but I'm saying,
This-
is he
this one.
attacking Dawn or is he attacking?
No, he's attacking Dawn. Yeah, not
Oh.
PD. Or he's
Yeah.
attacking you,
Everybody wants Dawn.
and of course,
That big ass brain. Hell yeah.
trying to get him out of this campaign. You know what I mean? So
Get the fuck out of here.
He-
I'm staying.
he brings the scimitar, because that's what that is according to the
Mhm.
compendium. He brings that up above him like he's gonna do this great attack straight down on your head, on your fantastic brain, but he misses, and because of all the force he has, he puts it in the dirt and basically lodges the sword there. So he's lost that weapon for now. He still has like a staff in the other hand. It looks like a staff that he could maybe beat you with. I don't know, a cane. But for the time being, he's lost his scimitar, impaled it in the ground. So now for the dogs. Let's see. Yeah, this guy's gonna run up and attack you, PD. Let me see the... yeah. Okay, so that's a 10, so that probably doesn't hit you, right, PD?
I have 18 AC.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, you do, don't you? So you, this dog doesn't, it just doesn't even remotely get close to hurting you. So this
It
one runs
nibbles
up
at my
to,
ankles.
yeah.
Holy fuck. That got off my arm. Ouch.
Oh, man, that advantage roll was something. Yeah,
So that's a crit.
Yeah. So that's double the damage there.
So whatever it
Oh.
does, you double all the dice.
What was it? Oh, damn.
So 12. The fuck?
Damn. I rolled two separately just to be
Okay.
completely. Yeah, just give it the extra roll. Yeah, so it's a 12 anyway. Yeah, so you take 12 points of damage. This dog, lunges at you. And tell me about your armor. What type of armor are you wearing, PD?
Chainmail.
Okay, so this dog jumps at you, and it gets you in the side, and it gets you at such an angle that the teeth can actually go through the holes in the chainmail.
Like the weak
Chain-
points in like the armpit or
Yeah,
armpit.
the neck or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully someone here knows more about chainmail than I do.
I
So,
mean, like that's how it's described in a Critical Role. That's how I know.
Oh, but that's fine then. Yeah, that we'll use that. Yeah, so it gets you kind of like in the armpit, that side of the chest, and
Ouch.
yeah, ouch. 12 points of damage is an ouch. What a
Wait,
what a
so you
loss.
take
Yes.
12 or do you take 6?
Well, it's a crit, so you would take double damage, right?
Oh,
double
is
the damage
it
roll.
2d4 naturally?
Yeah, 2d4
Oh,
plus
okay,
2
so
is
yeah,
the wolf
12
attack
damage.
roll.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, the wolf is kind of a good thing to add, actually. Yeah, so it's your turn, PD. Hopefully you're looking okay.
Oh, it's my turn. Sorry, I'm incapacitated.
Oh, are you?
Are you knocked
Yes.
What was your health? Hold on.
10?
Oh. Damn. Okay then. Well, that is completely fine. Fine, probably not.
So I guess it's time for a death save.
Yeah, roll me a death save. What is it? Anything above like a 10?
Yeah, it's
Then
a
you have to
10.
make, yeah.
So
Yeah,
he's
so,
gotta,
yes.
he's got to either get a natural 20 or 3 plus 10s.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you're
So
plus
I'm
one
on
that.
the way.
Yeah. So, okay, Panda, it's your turn to, do a
Which
thing.
one looks the weakest? I don't think the three of them.
Are they all damaged?
Yeah, they are. Should be.
One of the dogs is not. One of the dogs, I think, has been
I think this
somehow
dog,
managed to avoid.
This dog right here is safe, right?
I
this
think
is
it's
the
the other
damaged
one, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I mean, one of them's
Alright,
not
for
been
my brain,
damaged,
let's
one of
just
them
say
has
this
been.
is the undamaged one.
That is completely fine. Yeah, the dog to the left of the now incapacitated guards woman and the cultist both look beat up, but I mean they look about the same.
I'll attack the dog
Okay.
to the left of PD.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Fucking rip.
Okay, and that was.
Reload.
Hold on one
That's all I
second. Okay, so the thing is, bear with me where I explain this. DM is fucked up, maybe. When the wolf attacked the guardswoman, attacked Nora. Yes, Nora. It grabbed below the torso and the the armpit, the arm type of thing, but it didn't let go because the teeth were caught in the chainmail. So I'm gonna say that it's a disadvantage roll. So you have advantage on that. So it's a 17, and it does in fact hit.
Oh my good fucking god.
Did you
It
catch
does?
any of that? Yeah, it does.
I
because-
heard the teeth were caught in the chainmail.
So
I-
you
I
basically
assume I
it's an advantage roll, so it's 7 damage on that, which is
Dog bit
Okay.
so good, he's stuck.
yeah, it's like chainmail. It can get into chainmail, but because it was thrashing about, it kind of wedged itself and got caught, and it can't get out without someone helping it, or unless it rips out its teeth, and it's not. gonna do that,
Congratulations, you have a dead dog on you now.
so. That dog is dead, so he's just gonna go there for now. He's gonna go to the going to the roof.
I'll
Shadow
reload him.
Realm.
That's it.
He's going to the roof with the other guy. Yeah, so, and you said you were reloading?
Mhm.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. That's it's time for Donny Boy to.
All right, the dude in front of me, this dude right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna toll the dead because
Okay.
he's taking damage. It's gonna be the 1d12 thing, so I'm gonna cast it and then I'll write the damage in.
Okay, so that's a wisdom throw.
Fuck.
I mean, it's not bad.
So he takes 4 damage.
What does this spell do? What do you visualize happening in your head? Tell me about Toll the Dead.
So I point it in that direction. I mutter a couple like just eldritch words, and then upon finishing, just like the sound of a loud bell, just like a low bell, just billows out from the tip of my staff, and like the shockwave comes out and slams into the target.
Okay. Nice. So, yeah, that actually finishes him. He was looking pretty rough before, you know, he was having some problems in this fight, but, you do him that for whom the bell tolls, my friend. So he's going to the roof of dead people as well, so, is there anything else in your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay, Mur, it's your turn.
Mara runs over here and uses Spare the Dying. How'd you guess?
Cleric player.
On Nora.
Okay.
So 1 HP.
Yeah, you become stable.
And then, fuck, where's my weapons? Aims her light crossbow towards.
Wasn't Spare the Dying an action? It shouldn't. Can you use it as a
It's
bonus action?
cantrip.
Can you use it as a bonus
But
action?
that would still be an action.
I think that's.
Oh,
I
it's
think
still
extra
an
action.
I thought
yeah.
cantrips were bonus
No,
actions.
no,
No,
that
you
just
can
means
cast
you can
them
use
for
them.
free.
Yeah, you can just cast them anytime you want, but they're still.
They don't. They don't
Most
like
of them
count
are
to your
still
spell
actions.
limit.
It'll say in the spell like what it
Oh,
is. Like
I
the
see.
things that I've been using have been all cantrips, but they're still main actions.
I see. Oh, I put that in cast time. I'm so fucking stupid.
No, you're good.
That's
One
completely
action.
fine.
Magic is fucking dumb.
It is fucking dumb. And so am I. Moving on.
So is that your turn then?
Yep. I got nothing.
Time for the dog to attack Vendeku. Does that hit you? Probably not, right? Panda?
12, that wouldn't hit him.
I don't think it does. Panda, are you about to die, or...? Okay. Probably not.
It definitely wouldn't hit him.
I mean, I can check, hold on. I keep forgetting that I have, like, access to your sheets. Yeah, that wouldn't hit him. That's just under. So, time for our favorite guardswoman. Hello, Peter? Oh.
I dodge.
You taking a dodge action?
Yes.
Alright. Anything else?
No.
Okay, Did the turns go out of order? Oh, I guess maybe I've not been skipping ahead. Oh, no, I see, never mind. Okay, did I confuse Panda for someone else last time? I'm not sure. Okay, it's Panda's turn, regardless. If he's here. Hello. Anyone?
What?
Hello?
Is Panda dead?
Panda? Hello?
He's still in Discord. Panda.
God,
Oh, he's back.
why is it my turn? I sheepdog.
Okay.
I want to get apple pie.
Okay, that's fine, as long as it's
That is-
justified.
That's
That is
in
justified.
in character.
Okay, that's fine.
I burrowed under the ground and
ate a
Okay.
quick apple pie.
Yeah,
Oh,
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
that's better.
heavy crossbow, by the way.
It's the apple pie.
Hmm. Wait. You one-shot this wolf from 4 health. What the fuck? Okay, yeah,
Come on,
you, you.
was it worth the wait?
This is standing in front of you. What? How do you one-shot this wolf? You. Tell me what you do.
I want the dog to like peek its head inside my snout, and I just fucking blast it off.
So the dog, it jumps at you, and it has its mouth open going towards your snout, and you just give it, a big old seed right into its face, down its throat.
Jesus.
Please never say that phrase again.
Take
Strang.
it,
That was-
boy.
I realized as soon as I started that sentence that wasn't a good outcome, but I want to apologize.
Oh, you have to make that a highlight. These.
Dude, no.
No.
It's so
Oh.
fucking deep.
You did it, guys.
How long did you
I thought
wait?
there was more to that. What the fuck?
Did you wait long for me?
No.
Okay, good.
No way, we're good.
No, you got here like within a minute.
Yeah, within 5 minutes it was fine,
No, it's like within a minute.
Yeah,
you
so,
got here within the hour, so we're happy.
So you fended off the things here. Hold on.
I wanted to get my phone charged.
Yeah, you've over the course of the fight you've seen what's in over there. So yeah, you fought off the bathrobed minions and their dogs. What are you gonna do now? Keep in mind that Nora is at 1 health. And-
I would like to.
I
See,
would
isn't it
suggest a long
a
rest.
No, a medicine thing.
Medicine check?
Yeah, medicine check to heal.
Well, you're not gonna
I
heal
think-
with that, unless you can stabilize with the medicine check, but you're not really gonna give her health
I-
from that. You have to use a spell or something.
God damn it!
Yeah.
I
don't
have a
think you can
herbalism
let-
kit.
You can't. You gonna make her some drugs?
I'm just gonna go over.
Okay.
I don't have
I
the.
just want to go over here and then start looking at the door.
Okay.
I'll make PD
Well,
some
to
drugs.
start with, Kirsty, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You said you wanted to heal. Were you gonna
I
cast
don't.
something?
The spell. I'd want to save that because it's a
Spell
one-use
fat?
thing.
Is that
Yeah.
what you said to spell fat?
I said yes. FAT. Congratulate. No, I want. I want
Oh.
to save the spell because I have one use of
Oh.
it.
Well, I mean, if you want to use it to its maximum potential. So if this is what it is, then it's better than you dying immediately. Not to meta the game or anything, but you want to make sure that it gets maximum value.
That's a good point. This would be much in character. So let's use healing word on Nora.
Okay.
Oh, that's maximum potential.
Wait, so healing word is just a 1d4?
Yeah.
Well,
Are you
you
sure?
plus your
Are you sure?
spellcasting ability
Yeah,
modifier.
plus so it's 2 plus whatever. So
Probably 2 plus 3. I would assume.
yeah, so 5.
I assume your
2 plus
spellcasting
2 is-
modifiers.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You can say that. I feel like your modifier is probably 3. It's 2 at minimum because you've probably taken
yeah.
wisdom. So
Yeah.
5, I would assume.
Where the fuck is my spell modifier?
I guess I'll
In
use
this
the
sheet.
rest.
I can make you some with my herbalism kit.
Or I can use my lay on hands on myself.
You do that. Yeah.
Okay, so while Mara figures out the abilities of her spell casting, Deku, you said you were going to do what? You're going to look for some grass, some drugs. TM. What are you going to do? You can do anything. TM.
Yeah, I'll look for some pot to make some potions or anything like I can heal with.
Okay, so
You
where you
like,
going? Where you going in this courtyard to look for that?
You know what? try like right beside the fire. Get good here.
At some point, I want to open this door that I'm next to.
Yeah, you're probably at the bottom of the list right now.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm just saying. I know that.
Yes, I will get you in there.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
so you're looking by this fire for herbs and grasses and
Anything
things.
really.
Yeah, can you make me a perception check?
Would it be survival?
No, I want him to make a perception check.
God damn.
Yeah, so
I'm proficient in that too. Fucking shit.
So you look at this campfire and you're looking real hard. At some point, after some time, you realize that fire destroys grass and herbs and stuff. So maybe looking at the fire wasn't the right place, but you felt it was, and that's fine. You should follow your dreams.
Can I shoot a seed up into the sky?
You absolutely
Like
can.
kind of being like, "Fuck you, God."
You can
Don't
absolutely.
forget to reload.
Would you like to use an attack roll against God?
No.
Okay.
Move on.
Did you reload?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Karisu, did you find your spellcasting modifier?
If I say no, no.
Okay. Let me look at your character sheet. I think that it's wisdom modifier plus your just normal proficiency.
Yeah, but where do I put that in?
It's some spells calculated automatically actually.
Wait, what
I-
are you
that's
asking about?
His spellcasting modifier for cleric.
It should. Here, let me see. It
I
should say.
think that
Normally
think
it's
it's
it's 10 plus whatever the main skill is plus proficiency.
well, it's just the mod is what it is. What we're looking for, which is probably probably +4 because I assume it's
The save mod is 4, but the regular mod
no,
is
it should
2.
be probably just Wizmod plus your overall proficiency, which I think is 2.
Yeah, so that would be 4.
Yeah,
But
so
where
we'll
do
call
I
it
put
6.
that is
Because
because it's supposed to calculate automatically.
As a good question. I'm not equipped to answer that question, so we'll say you
So-
healed PD for 6.
Wait,
So that's
hold on.
8. No, 6, yeah, 6 for 2 plus 4, 6. So PD gets +6.
Yeah. By the way, when you scroll on the sheet, I think it scrolls my screen too.
It does, yes, I apologize
Why
for
the
that.
fuck?
So, okay, so spell save. Are you asking for spell save or spell attack modifier?
It probably is attack, because the attack
So
should
if
be the
it's a
spell
spell
mod.
attack, then it's just proficiency bonus plus wisdom modifier.
Yeah, so that would be
it would be-
+4.
It would be 2 plus whatever modifier you have for wisdom. For spell save, it's 8
I think that's-
plus proficiency plus that. So the spell attack would be 1d20 plus 4. And the spell save would be 12.
Yeah, so the
Okay.
modifier of that is going to be +4, so you do 2 plus 4 for that, so 6. And because, well,
Wait, where did you get 2?
because he
that's-
healed 2 from the spell, or the 1d4, and then he has his spell mod, which is going to be +4. 2 for wisdom, 2 for
okay.
proficiency.
Yeah.
So that means PD gets +6, so he should be at 7 health.
Honestly, even if that's not like how it's supposed to be done, if we keep it consistent, it doesn't really matter as long as we feel it's fair
Yeah.
for this campaign.
And I wasn't really intending on the wolf getting, like, a critical attack and, like, ripping PD's, like, arm off, so,
Yeah.
consider this a indirect apology for that. So, okay, so that's, PD, you were going to use lay on hands on yourself, or did you change your mind on that?
No. I'm using it.
Okay. Did you ever fill it out, or you just... Because I don't know what it does off the top of my head.
I can use 5 points to heal myself.
Okay, well, if
Like
you
in-
just take the 5 then, if that's what it is.
Yeah.
Just do the roll.
I
or
don't
whatever
think
it
I can
is.
use like 3, but like it's 5, 10, etc. etc. It's in terms of 5.
Okay. So you should be at, what? Max
10.
health, maybe? Or just
Yeah.
under?
No, 10.
Okay.
10 out of 10.
Damn. Okay, so Bees, you were looking inside this building.
Hold on. Lay on hands. Hold on. Hit points equal to your paladin level times 5. Or
Yeah.
So 5 essentially.
yes.
Yeah. So okay. So Bees, you said you were looking in this building, right?
Yeah, I want to check this building out.
Okay. So it unlocked before the combat. You got the right the 616 combination. So the lock falls off. You going in?
Yep. I
Okay.
don't wanna like just walk on in. I wanna push it open and then use my big fucking brain eyeballs to check out the area like as I go in. I wanna check.
Absolutely.
I wanna
That
check
is
for
the
traps and shit.
that is the path of an intelligent man. Okay. So
Exactly.
you open the door and you look in. Give me a perception check. Nice. That's really good. That's a big. You had some big eyeballs, and you have dark vision too. So like you don't get any disadvantage. That's really good.
Yep.
Yeah. So you look in, and
It's only a 13, by the way. Oh,
So,
what a disaster.
were you around PD when he was going into the rooms on the other
Nobody's
side?
around me.
No. No, like before the fight when he was going room to room on the other side of the complex. Were you around him? Did you see like the
Oh,
pictures?
was I?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
asking.
I was, and then after the first building
Yeah,
that
he
I
went over
to,
there.
where you saw the pictures, I moved over to this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
Yeah, so
haven't been
after
into I have not been into this one yet.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I was next to him for the first two, and then after that I moved over to this one.
So you're looking inside this building then? Is that the
Yes.
Okay, this room is pretty empty. It's all but empty except in the center. In the center there is a metal statue. It's
Okay.
it's vaguely humanoid. It's entirely of metal. You can tell that it's like made of steel, and it's distinctly metal. Maybe not steel, but it's distinctly made of metal. The statue it looks like someone who is standing in place, and it looks like the metal's coming up from the ground to like surround him, or to fight off. It's consuming him. It looks like, but there's really nothing inside this room. It just looks like this statue is inside this building, pretty empty and alone. There's no traps. You can immediately tell that.
All right.
So yeah.
There's nothing of any like
No.
remarkable value or anything.
It's just a pure metal statue. I mean, you could melt down the statue for precious metals,
No.
I guess.
I
Turn it
don't
into
have-
a sword.
I don't have any interest in that whatsoever. All right. Then I'll just, seeing that there's nothing there, I'm gonna head back towards the main squad.
Okay. PD, you expressed an interest in that last building?
Sure, let's go over there. Investigate.
Sure.
That's
Okay, so same deal.
Pushing.
Give me an athletics check on that door. Nice. So this door opens the easiest of all three of it. All three of the buildings, basically. You push it open, and this room almost looks like it's been maintained, but there's a layer of dust on everything, so you don't get the impression that you walk in. But it doesn't. It looks like it's been preserved, but not like cleaned recently.
Yeah.
And this is all just obvious when you walk in. It's distinctly different from the other rooms. Like the other buildings, this has a painting on the back wall. This painting has two figures on it, two humanoid shapes. Now you haven't seen the other statue in the other room unless Don has
So
shared with you.
I want to be like standing behind him, like seeing this shit as it's unfolding.
Or you still only have seen like 3 of the 4 buildings because you didn't see the one here, as far
I
as
thought
I
I
know.
did. Yeah, I saw
You
this.
s- oh,
I
did
saw
you?
this one, and then I saw this one, and then after this one, I went over
Oh.
here.
Okay, I thought you like left after the first one. Okay,
if
yeah. So
I-
this will
I've
this will
seen
be
all
all.
4.
of them.
So, dude, does that like paint like a full picture for me? Like, do I have to do
Uh,
like an insight or something for that, or?
We shall see. Winky
Okay.
face. So the painting on the back wall this time, like I say, has two figures on it. One of them is it's almost in a ceremonial fashion. It looks like it's bowing to the other. One of them is it's not moving. It's like the from the second building from earlier. It's very frozen and still. The other one, the other figure in the picture looks more dynamic, like they might be moving, or maybe not even there. But you get the distinct impression of worship or honor, maybe an honorable bow, that type of vibe from it. But you would not be able to tell more without doing a real like a history check or something. Yeah.
A history check because I think I'm proficient in it.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. What the fuck?
I think I'm proficient in it.
I am.
So what are you trying? What
That
are you
was a
trying
ni-
to
That was
do?
a 19.
What are you trying to do with this history check?
With this history check, I want to take So I haven't told the crew this, but I'm 700 years old. Like I've seen and heard a lot of shit.
Yeah,
and
seen
read a
some
lot-
shit. Okay.
I've read a lot of books in my time. Like I'm old as fuck. I'm near the end of my life, and seeing these 4 statues and everything, I'm making these mental connections to like all the lore that I've read over the years. Because don't forget, this is 700 years of just poring over books.
Sherlock
trying-
Holmes in his mind palace.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to right the wrongs of previous generation or future generations. Like that's what I'm up about.
That's pretty. So you know, it's like that scene from Sherlock where he's like seeing the numbers in front of him and he's like, dragging and making the connections and doing the mental stuff. You're doing that, and you're just kind of like standing there frozen, like you're having a Vietnam flashback, thinking about this. And it's like you can't make an immediate connection as to like this is a specific time in history, but you get the impression that it's old, like older than you are, like
Gotcha.
Maybe a millennia or more. You can identify some things on it, such as the way the paintings are portrayed. Like you've seen pictures from other artists over the years that have depicted events in similar fashions, and you can make assumptions, but you can't really get anything concrete. You almost think this is older than you are, and you don't really know.
Gotcha. Oh, that's very interesting. Do you think
That
this is?
upsets you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it intrigues. It intrigues Don. Like he's not
Does it?
intellectually intrigued very often. So the fact that something so old has been found in a place like this is very interesting. Is this do you think this is the kind of thing that would hint towards like a greater power that Dawn is looking for?
I mean, it obviously there is a mystery here for him to unravel.
Excellent.
Winky face.
All right.
So
right,
yeah,
so-
what are you guys doing now?
Out of character question.
Hmm.
How long are you planning for this to be going?
I mean, are people tired? Because if it is, this is a
I
not
have
bad.
Not had anything to eat since this morning.
Do you need to take like a short break to get some food? Because we can do that. We can take a short break if you want to play more, but just want to like get something to eat.
I was planning on making dinner for myself, but that's
I mean, if you want to like stop here,
probably
that's
a
completely
long
fine.
break.
Yeah, I think we can stop. Pretty tired.
I mean, if PD's tired and you want to eat, that's fine. We can
It's
pick
up to
this
you
up
guys.
at another time.
I mean, I don't want to be like, hey guys.
No,
let's
that's
play.
completely fine. I mean, if you're like not able to, I want people to like be able to play and be comfortable playing. But if you have other stuff, that's fine.
Yeah, I just
Completely
wanted to throw
okay.
this out there because I figured PD might be getting tired, but I can keep going for like another hour if that's what you guys want.
I mean,
Would
to
it-
conclude everything that I wanted to get done with this, it would be probably 2 hours, I would say. And after looking at how this went tonight, I have a few things that I kind of want to tweak anyway, so it's not the worst. It, again, this kind of played out like I kind of suspected it might, which is completely fine, but, it's good to understand that.
And you were worried about us running over.
Yeah, I was worried about there not being enough content, so that's fine, though.
No, we take our jolly old time.
Historically, we take a really fucking
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But
can